watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Action. Kia ora, Bolt fam. It's the director. Chargers fans, let's go. Episode 4 of Sim Sundays. Who's ready to go? Let's get some of these shout outs in the chat as we do have our a little bit earlier in the morning episode ready to kick off. We got Hugo the Doorman Boss, as always. Good to see you, man. We got Marthenian, Jarrett, Fresh Prince. We got Ricky. We got Dan P. We got Dead Drop. We got Tori. We got Nick. We got Chris. We got Joss Rod. We've got Carlos. Good to see everybody today, man. Steve Robinson, Ozma, Conbomb. Good to see ya. Good to see everybody this morning, guys. What is up, everybody? Who's ready for some Chargers simulated football as we all eagerly await the opening of kickoff for the preseason and the Chargers? Man, is that coming up quick, man? We're a handful of days away. It should be a really good one. We're on a bit of a tight schedule today, though, so we're just going to jump right into this one. I pray to the Madden gods that the depth chart is all sorted out, because sometimes it does mess up. But right now, we're going to start here with the Chargers versus Seattle Seahawks. Should be a fun one today. Another matchup with Drew Lock. Well, hopefully the Chargers don't have as big a problem with him as we did with Jacoby Brissett and the Browns. You guys remember that game? Holy cow, man. Jacoby Brissett was playing like a future Hall of Famer at 68 overall quarterback. Either way, the Chargers wanting to grab some momentum on this one. We'll keep interacting with the chat as we go along. The Chargers on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert scrambling, looks for some time, throws across his body. And look at that. That's Mike Williams. First play of the game goes for almost 20 yards. You guys saying my mic dropping a little bit? Yo, that's a new one. You guys let me know if it continues to be an issue. Hopefully it kind of smooths itself out. Ready for scrimmage today? Yeah, man. Lots of Chargers training camp news all over the place. Here comes Justin Herbert on 1st and 10 from the 44. Lots of time in the pocket. He's going to hit the sideline, and Austin Eckler. And we're looking at another Chargers first down. Yeah, you guys keep me updated on that mic situation. If we have to pause and see if we can, sort something out, we will do that. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Tara, good to see you. Tara Romero, good to see you. Chargers, pretty good for opening drive so far in offense. Here comes Justin Herbert. He slings it up to Josh Palmer, who's going to pick up another huge chunk of yards. The Chargers in 3 plays this game. Already at the 25-yard line, looking good. Hugo says, how am I doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing a bit of a late night last night, but that's okay. Excited for today, excited for Chargers football. I think to myself every night I go to sleep, this is one sleep closer to Chargers kickoff. Here comes a run by Austin Eckler, picks up 3 yards on that play. Chargers at the 21-yard line. You know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be taking little sips of coffee throughout this entire thing. And as you guys, if you were skipping along, if you're watching the replay, you'll see my energy returning probably by halftime of this game. How is DJ not signed yet? We will be talking about that. That's definitely really interesting. And here come the Chargers on 2nd and 7, almost intercepted by number 24 of the Seahawks. Justin Herbert in these simulations hasn't been playing the cleanest games. They have been very, very effective in terms of statage. But that it feels like almost every game. Predictability in the first interception, right? Hopefully that's not the case here. 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. Trying to get themselves in that red zone territory, and it's going to be Gerald Everett, one of the heroes of Madden Sim Series. Picks up 10 yards and a first down. Chargers, I got it at the 11. Tell my girlfriend that Sim Sunday is more important than yard work. Hey, Elliot's girlfriend. This is a once-in-a-lifetime every week until kickoff situation. It's a sacred moment for Chargers fans. Yard work will be there right after Sim Sundays. Here comes Justin Herbert trying to avoid the pressure. He's going to get sacked behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15 coming up. I don't know, Elliot. There's things I can do for you, and then there's things I can do for you that might get you in some hot water. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, get those earbuds. Have a little director whispering in your ear as the lawnmower's going crazy. Good luck to everybody out there. Yeah, that was close. That was close on that first interception. 2nd and 17. Chargers going to run the ball, get a couple yards with Austin Eckler back. Yeah, but they're going to need a big play here on 3rd and 14 to get into the end zone. Otherwise, we're looking at 3 on their opening drive. Ryan says, Lily Director, do you think it would ever be possible to work with the official Charger social media team? Would you want to? That's also an interesting question. Let's see. I'll answer that right after this drive right here. Here comes Justin Herbert on 3rd and 14. Herbert looking for some time. He's going to scramble, and he's going to chuck it into the arms of Gerald Everett, who was coming back. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're looking at 4th and 14 and likely a 3-point try. Okay, so a couple of things. DJ's contract and would I ever work with the Chargers? I mean, anything's possible, right? I mean, totally. It would be like, in some ways, a dream come true, right? To work with the Chargers social media team, to work, with their YouTube or whatever, being involved with the Chargers in any way. But at the same time, like, holy cow, do I love this platform? And do I love, like, the direct link I have to people in terms of, like, content and conversation and just overall camaraderie? I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy when you get into, like, corporate YouTube. Things do change a little bit, which the Chargers have such a great social media team. But to answer your question, long story short, I'm so happy doing this here on this platform with you guys. I feel like the community that we've grown is so much fun. And in the end, I get my optimism and my hype from my mother. And it's something that, like, I super appreciate about my own personality. And it's kind of fun to see, like, her personality passed down to me. I've obviously passed it down to my kids, but I do see a bit of optimism, like, growing in my community as well. It's not to say it's like, oh, it's because of director and mama director, but it's just a nice place where everybody can kind of keep that energy. You know what I mean? So I like this platform. As for Derwin James, I'm still on, like, the mindset that I'm not too worried about it. I feel like the Chargers and Derwin, like, both parties really want it to happen. It's just a matter of going through his agent, right? And maybe what I've heard a couple of different things. Like, they're waiting for, is it Jesse Bates or another safety to get that contract so Derwin can be the top paid safety. But right now I'm not too worried about it, but it definitely is worth monitoring there. First play for the Seahawks going to be a big run ripped off by Chris Carson. Dang it, dude. I knew it. I was looking through the Seattle Seahawks roster, and I was like, I think I'm missing something. What am I missing? It's Chris Carson. Chris Carson, I think, retired officially, did he not? That's pretty crazy. We're going to run with it. But keep that in mind. An actual game day, I do not think they will have Chris Carson. Although they do have some nice running backs, you can kind of sub in there in his stead. Here comes a short pass for Drew Lock. He's going to hit the sideline for about 14 yards and another first down. Seahawks already in midfield. Matthew Dahl coming in here, 17 months. He says, what up, director? Do you have the wide receiver have a better year of catching the ball? Also, Skip Bayless. I saw that clip, man. It made me so angry. Yeah, call Carr better than Herbert. I don't know. Skip's always doing stuff like that to himself. Don't look like that, Skip. Don't look like that. Here comes another pass. Goes for 9 yards, and Sebastian Joseph Day is down. That would be a pretty big one for the Chargers to be missing in this game, especially with the Seattle Seahawks likely going back to the roots of a running attack. We really need Sebastian Joseph Day in on this one. But thank you again, Matthew. 17 months. Do I think the wide receivers? I think the wide receivers so far in camp have been looking a little bit better. That synergy and Justin Herbert and, offense court, everybody's likely had a huge emphasis on that the last couple of seasons. And hopefully we start seeing that translate to the field this year. Yeah, Skip's a weird dude. Here comes another running attack here, a running play. Bye, Chris Carson. Who's their number 1 running back now that Carson is gone? I know it off the top. It's still early, guys. It's still early. Cut me some slack here. In lieu of Chris Carson, it will be somebody else. Penny. Is it really Rashad Penny? Penny's still pretty good, too, man. Penny's still really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, Penny's going to be fine. Skip just went on this whole rant about how he's not convinced about Justin Herbert yet, and he still thinks Derek Carr's better. Like, what? I don't know, Skip. I think like it almost seems like you're sitting in church, right? You're trying to have a moment, and someone just rips a huge fart in the front row. So close to the front where it kind of like echoes through the microphone on the podium. It's just, why are you creating drama, bro? Come on. We're all here excited. You're talking nonsense. Here comes another run by Carson. Carson down to the 12-yard line. Seahawks off to a good start in their opening drive on offense. Should be interesting to see how this one plays out. I would say that Rashad Penny, the big thing with him and Chris Carson actually was injury concern. I think Penny's got great talent as well. So you could almost just, in your minds, if it bugs you, because it bugs me, swap out Carson for Penny. You might see something similar as far as results. One of the people that hold playoffs, too high regards. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people with that opinion, too, that Justin Herbert, since he hasn't been to the playoffs, isn't as good as Joe Burrow, yada, yada, yada. And, it has so much more to do with the team than the individual player when it comes to the playoffs. Sure, there's players that can carry you there. Herbert almost did it. Speaking of Penny, he's going to get a carry here. And it's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 13 coming up. But it's impossible to look at Justin Herbert, especially the effort in the last game, Week 18 last year, and say to yourself that Justin Herbert in any way is responsible for the Chargers not going to the postseason last year. No, man. Justin Herbert, if anything, carried them that far, especially in that game in particular. What a heroic effort by number 10. 3rd and 13 coming up. Drew Lock's going to have to pass it into the end zone here. Will he have the arm for it? It's too much. Goes right over the heads of his receivers, and it's going to result in a 4th and 13, much like the Chargers. Should be looking at a tied score here on the 3-point try. Ooh, look at all these awesome questions in the comment section right now, man. This is why I love training camp so much, because it's the ultimate speculation. And sometimes, like, you get completely thrown off in terms of what actually happens. The Tyron Johnson thing a couple years ago, like, I literally was gobsmacked. That was, what? How does that make any sense? And then he goes on to, like, not really do much. But I feel like he did so well with Justin Herbert. I still don't understand the decision. But it's what it is. It's what it is. As far as Chargers training camp this year, I'm pleasantly surprised at how much energy, I would say, not even energy, just effort, perseverance is probably the word I'm looking for, that we're seeing throughout the entire roster, even with so much talent. Because when you get that much talent in one place, no matter what industry or what setting you're in, ego kind of gets in the way for the most part. I'm not seeing a lot of ego, which is great when you have a roster like the Chargers. That is such a heavy indication of culture characteristics, maybe stemming from Brandon Staley, Tom Telesco. But what a talented group of players, and not a lot of ego in that room, and some high-level play in training camp. It's so nice to see. Somebody asked a question that kind of got me off on this tangent. What was it? Car and all this. Yeah. Oh, somebody asked about DeAndre Carter. He's turning into be something much different than we thought he was going to be, in a very good way. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Next offensive drive. Would love to see them in the end zone as Justin Herbert once again tosses crossbody, hits Gerald Everett. And that's another first down. Chargers. Herbert 5 for 7 and 71 yards in the first 10 minutes of play. DeAndre Carter, there are some people saying that maybe Joe Lombardi has taken a look at the Atlanta Falcons playbook a little bit. Not even playbook, but just style of play, usage of player in Cordero Patterson, right? And they could aim to use DeAndre Carter as kind of a trick play specialist, like what we're seeing right now with Keenan Allen, right? On that flip, you might be able to see stuff like that. with a guy like DeAndre Carter, if that's what he's there for, if he's there to specialize in trick plays, to specialize in things that kind of throw off your opponent, as well as a returner, get involved a little bit in the air game, I think that he offers more to this roster than what it looked like on the surface initially. Austin Myers coming in here. 2nd and 6 for Justin Herbert. He's going to toss it up. Do we have an H-bomb on our hands? So close to being intercepted. That was intended for Josh Palmer. 3rd and 6 coming up. Austin Myers with the $10 holla. I hope everything in here is still working. It says it is. There it is. There it is.
Kia Ora Director.
Austin Myers says, Kia Ora Director, not sure you've seen or not.
Trade from the Browns.
ESPN, but Kareem Hunt seeks a trade from the Browns. Interesting. We'll come back to that. 3rd and 6. Big down right here. Justin Herbert, he could take off. He's going to elect to pass to the sideline. Keenan Allen. It was 3rd and Keenan, and Keenan delivered. Chargers get the ball at the 44. Kareem Hunt seeks a trade to the Browns. Unfortunately, his request was denied, but will it be awesome if he was on the roster? Talent-wise, Kareem Hunt, in my opinion, good player, right? I think he's got more to offer than just a running back 1B for the Cleveland Browns, although he's in a very good situation there. I'm just not a fan of Kareem Hunt and some of the decisions that he's made. Maybe not the best culture fit. Here comes another flip to Keenan Allen, who's going to pick up 5 yards. So in my opinion, great talent, but I think the Chargers right now are pretty set with running back, and I think that Kareem might not be the best culture fit is where I'm going to leave it at. But thank you so much, Austin Myers. $10 holla. Always looking to improve that roster. Justin Herbert just misses his target, and Gerald Everett, another 3rd down coming up at the 39-yard line. They got to keep this drive going. Appreciate the love there, Austin. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. Speaking of which, Envy Talent going in says, yo, Chargers Unleashed shouted you out on the pod. Those are my dudes, man. Chargers Unleashed. Dan, he was kind of my buddy down when I went to see the Steelers last season as Justin Herbert hits the sideline. Gerald Everett fell backwards. Not able to fall forwards for the 1st down. 4th and 2. We'll see what the Chargers decide to do. Yeah, dude, Dan and me are still good buddies. He'll call me up randomly. I'll be getting my groceries out of the car, and he was like, oh, my God, did you see that? The Chargers did this and that. I'm like, oh, my God, yes, me too. And I got kids, like, waiting in the backseat, like, what's going on? why are we stopped in talking about Chargers right now? Here comes a 4th down attempt by the Chargers, and again, the Chargers at Madden Sim just do not have the play calling to back up the decision, as it's another run up the middle for Austin Eckler when they do have pieces on this roster that could better handle that situation. Again, that's one of the things that's really hard to get right in terms of authenticity in Madden. That's one of the many things. But getting the right personnel on the field is certainly a challenge without manual control. But yeah, dude, love Chargers Unleashed. If you guys haven't checked them out, definitely do. Those are some solid dudes out there, man. Dan the man. Him and his wife, such amazing hosts. When me and my wife went to see the Steelers last year, and they showed us around and pretty much kept us company in a foreign land, right, the entire time. Very, very sweet people. Love Dan, his wife, and their personalities. Here comes Joey Bosa for his 1st sack of the game. That's going to force a 3rd and almost 20 on this Seahawks drive. Joey Bosa may have just stinted this entire drive. Hopefully the Chargers defense can lock down and get the ball right back with a 3 and out. Much appreciated, guys. Mike coming in here. Mike Boyette, member for 19 months. What's happening, Director and the Bull fam? Good to see you, Mike. Thank you so much. 19 months. How time flies. Drew Lock's going to hit a nice pass to the sideline. It's not going to be enough. 4th and 8 coming up. That's going to be a 3 and out for the Chargers defense. So far, so good. Hey, guys, thank you again so much, man. Austin Myers, Envy. Good to see everybody, man. I'm going to text Dan after this. Definitely off-field issues crazy. Yeah. I'm as much as I like Kareem Hunt's talent, I feel like the Chargers got such a nice thing going on in terms of their character in that locker room, for sure. How's Donald Parham doing? I've heard mixed things about Donald Parham. I had a lot of people message me right after I retweeted the Daniel Popper news that Donald Parham had tweaked something. And I was very worried. It seemed like he stepped wrong. A lot of people said that he kind of just walked off the field. It sounds worse than it is what I'm hearing a lot. But again, I don't really have any confirmation on anything. I really hope that he bounces back quickly as Justin Herbert finds Mike Williams on the sideline for a huge gain, and the Chargers in one play are going to be nearing midfield again. Chargers offense been looking really good. Just got to get into that red zone, dude. Try to avoid those awkward fourth down attempts. You can try the fourth downs, just improve the play calling just a little bit. Here comes Justin Herbert on 1st and 10. He's going to fire the wheel route. That is the tight end, Gerald Everett. He takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line. Chargers position to score. Death Taxis and Gerald Everett going off for a huge gain is what we've been seeing with number 7 so far this season. Big play by Gerald Everett all the way down to the 6. Hopefully Don Parham's okay, though, man. Don Parham has been absolutely insane in camp this season. He has been looking like the Chargers may end up using him and Everett as 1A, 1B, maybe more 2 tight ends formations and sets. It feels like he's going to have a big year. He just needs to make sure to stay healthy. And again, a lot of us held our breath, as soon as that went down. Here comes Donald Parham, funny enough, with a run. How in the world did that work out in terms of the depth chart? That's hilarious. Donald Parham almost picks up the first down. Hey, Chargers, I hope you're taking notes. Let's hand it off to big Donald Parham. He's got that 6'8" fall forward potential, right? 2nd and goal for the Chargers. It's a handoff. Xander Horvath. No, and here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Horvath does pick it up, though. And Horvath saved this from being a disaster. Seahawks pressure got in there free. Got to see what number Uchenna Nwosu is. I hope that wasn't Nwosu. Doesn't look like it was. The big play for the Seahawks on defense may have saved themselves from a touchdown. That was Taylor. We'll come back to the super chats here in just 1 second, guys. 3rd and goal, Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler. Herbert looking for the open man. He's going to fire middle of the field. It's Keenan Allen. He's going to pick up some yardage. And again, nice drive. Kind of stumbled at the end there. Chargers should be able to take the lead here with a field goal. 4th and 9 coming up. Here's Hugo Boss. 20 months, Hugo. Hugo, we've been here 20 months? 20 months, Hugo. He says, much love, you and the fam. Of course, the Bolt fam. Hope everyone's doing great. Much love to you and yours. Hugo, thank you so much, man. Genuine human being. Amazing, amazing mod. And huge support and friend of the channel. Thank you so much, Hugo. I really appreciate that. Austin Myers coming in with the $2 haul. 20 months. 20 months, Hugo. It's hard to imagine. It's hard to believe. Chargers field goal up and good, by the way. They're going to go up by 3 points as the second quarter goes into minute 13. Austin Myers says, when does giveaways start? Any plans for that? Yes, sir. We're taking a look at things, right? The off-season's a bit tough financially, I'm not going to lie. But we have a couple of things in the works. I do actually have some jerseys still that never got claimed in terms of things that we had given away in the past. Trying to get in contact with people just never happened. So we're going to have to do another, cleanup giveaway to make sure that those jerseys are out the door. I still got a couple of them just sitting. I have this little shelf where I like to keep stuff that we're giving away for things that were not claimed. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. We do have some giveaways coming around the corner to celebrate kickoff. That should get people pretty excited. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Yeah, 10 to 81 all day. Looking so good, so good. Yeah, they still got Mike Williams with the dreads in Madden 22. Madden 23 around the corner, too. I think Madden 23 is August 16th. I think that means by next week we should. So the next episode should be on Madden 23, which is pretty exciting. Here comes a wheel route by Carson, a.k.a. Penny, in real life, who's going to plow right through Derwin James and pick up a big, big first down. Seahawks got the ball at the 30-yard line. Yeah, I really love that Hugo, the doorman boss, man. Here comes a run play for the Seahawks. Going to get stopped in his tracks by Bryce Callahan, the new addition. And look at that, baby! Extra
if you and your fam are hungry.
Let's see, where's the super chat sounds? Okay, I'm going to read it out. Hugo with the $20 holla, my man, the doorman. This is a little something extra for you and the fam are hungry. Hey, dude, Hugo, thank you so much, man. Absolutely unnecessary. You do so much for this channel, man. So much for this community. I really appreciate the love, man. Hugo with a $20 hollow, man. All the love, the support, continuing to pour from the Hugo boss, man. I really do appreciate it, man. Hugo, thank you again so much for everything that you do around here, man. It's absolutely amazing. There's people that you meet along the way. It almost feels like one of those RPGs, like Lord of the Rings style adventure, that you're like, I don't know if we could have done it without this dude, man. Hugo, the Gandalf to my Frodo. Appreciate it, Hugo. Huge dubs. Guys, huge props to Hugo in the chat, man. Dude's been around for 20 months. Keeping the chat cordial, keeping the Raider haters away, keeping the Chiefs and the Broncos fans at bay. That's what it's all about, man. Thank you so much again, Hugo. Here come the Seahawks on 3rd and 12. They may have picked it up. Second effort by Mike Davis. May have stopped it. Now it's going to be a first down. Thank you again so much, Hugo. What's going on, Nightwave? John Gooch. Big dubs in the chat. Big dubs in the chat. Yeah, dude, it can get kind of crazy in here, believe it or not. Hugo can tell you everything, man. Especially when we start getting into like the live games instead of like the Madden sims. As the Seahawks are going to take a flag here. It's going to be 1st and 15. As we get into the real game commentary streams, holy cow, man. Those Broncos fans, the Miami Dolphins fans, funny enough, are really aggressive, which is kind of crazy. I think they're a little Tua regrets, right? But he does a really good job of keeping everybody at bay there. Here comes a run by Rashad Penny. 2nd and 13 coming up. Tara Romero coming in here with the $20 hollow too. Tara, the mods. What are you guys doing, mods? You guys already do so much for the channel, man.
Here's a little more for you and your fam director. Thanks for all you do. I will try to get out to see you versus Miami. Love from your mods director. Bolt up.
Tara, thank you so much. $20 hollow. Drew Lock's going to toss it up the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. It's not reading on my end for some reason, but I know you guys can hear it. I'm going to read it again. It says, here's a little more for you and your fam director. Thanks for all you do. Try to go out. See you in Miami. Love from your mods director. Bolts up. Guys, do I have the best mods in the industry or what? This is insane, dudes. Tara, thank you. Hugo, thank you. You guys, absolutely unnecessary, man. If anything, I should be sending you guys gift baskets. You guys hit me up on Twitter later today, all right? Thank you guys so much for the love and the support, guys. Best mods you could ask for on the platform. As a first down is had by Noah Fant, new acquisition by the Seahawks, and Drew Lock. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane, guys. Thank you so much. Tara, Hugo, best mods a guy could ask for. Tara and Hugo, I'm actually going to start a group chat on Twitter with just you guys, with just the mods. I think we got some fun stuff we would like to plan with you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support and all the work and all the love you guys bring here to the stream. Here comes Chris Carson with a reception, picking up another first down. Seahawks gaining some momentum off the back of their running backs. Definitely interesting to see the Chargers defense struggling to slow down a Drew Lock-operated offense, kind of reminiscent of what we saw with the Jacoby Brissett situation. You guys are all insane. Thank you to all the mods. You guys are insane. Thank you to all the members. You know, I know a lot of you guys, especially through the off season, when we don't live stream as much as we do during the season, you know, still coming in here and supporting, and I see your icons throughout the season, and your guys' names are burned in my mind. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do what I do. This is such a huge blessing, such a massive amounts of fun made possible by you guys. And there's another big pass by Drew Lock, who's 9 for 13 for 112. He's having a pretty good first half as the Seahawks position themselves 1st and goal. Chargers defense needs to stand up. We need a big play. I wonder if we're struggling a little bit. I don't know if Sebastian Joseph Day has made his way back, but some big plays for Drew Lock so far. But you guys have been incredible, man. Thank you. I tell my wife all the time that you guys, the Chargers fans, the Bolt fam, you guys rescued me from disaster, right? Losing a job that took me years to get, years climbing the ladder in the film industry. Finally, as a professional editor, director, as a matter of fact, too, in commercial, but still, I was in the game. Lost that job during the pandemic. Everybody got laid off. And you guys rescued me. You gave me a job. Literally, you guys saved me. So thank you. Thank you, Bolt fam. Like, honestly, Who else? Who else can say that? That the fans came together and to pick up one of their own, right? And you guys provided a living for me to do something that I absolutely love. Super passionate about the team, the fans, the platform. You guys, I'm forever in your debt. As we get Austin Myers, man. Here comes big play, 3rd and goal. And it's going to be good for Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chargers defense has some catching up to do. Austin Myers dropped in the 50 bomb. Let's hear it in the chat first, baby.
Here's even more, Director. Chargers football is not the same without you. I found you on YouTube a couple years ago. You're the best sports analyst for this channel. You made this channel the way it is today. We appreciate you. Hold up.
Austin Myers with the $50 Are you kidding me, dudes? Are you kidding me, guys? Tara, Hugo, Austin, everybody, thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness. Austin Myers with the $50. I'm going to read it one more time. It says, even more, Director. Chargers football is not the same without you. I found your YouTube a couple years ago. Best sports analyst for his channel. You made this channel the way it is. Appreciate you both up. Austin, thank you so much, man. That is extremely generous. And thank you. Again, I see these names every single week for the past, like 2 years now. And it touches me so, because you guys bring so much to me. You know what I mean? Like the comments, and I do so much appreciate, the love. But like, you guys have made football so much different for me as well. Like these I know it may seem like, oh, there's good content. We're coming out on Sundays. We're commentating the games. Is more of like a content thing, right? But really, holy cow, man. And Morthanian with 5 crew membership. What? Really, you guys are providing the same experience for me, because all of a sudden I have got so many Chargers family and friends to watch and experience the game with. You guys have changed my life. You've changed my experience as a Chargers fan, and I could not be more grateful. Austin Eckler not able to make anything happen in that run. Thank you guys again so much. I'm forever indebted in the Bolt fam. Morthanian just gifted 5 subs. I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. Thank you so much, Morthanian. Thank you so much, Austin Myers. Hugely, you guys have made my day. Thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support, all the kind words, all the love. Really did not expect that jumping in on the channel today, guys. You guys have been incredible. Here comes Keenan Allen. No, it's going to be a run by Austin Eckler again. 3rd and 8 coming up, though. Chargers need to find some rhythm on offense in this Sim Sunday. Oh, God. Austin, thank you so much, man. Thank you to everybody. Hugo comes in here with $2. Says Bills. Who cares? Just kidding. More of you, brother. Who says Bills? Thank you so much. Who says Bills? Says Hugo. Thank you so much, Hugo. Austin, Tara, you guys are far too generous to your humble host, Director. 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert's going to take off. He's going to pick it up. Justin Herbert carries it himself for the 1st down. Chargers trying to make a drive and take the lead here. Austin, again, thank you so much. Hugely generous. And then Morthanian, you blew my mind. Gifted 5 to the Director in membership. So everybody in the chat, welcome in. Bashed Budget, Casey Weaver. Of course, we know Casey. Super Dude, Austin Kramar, Barack Obama. What's up, Barack? And Envy Talent. No, Envy was already just commented right afterwards. Guys, thank you again so much, and welcome to the new crew members out here. What a crazy stream so far today, man. We jumped on a little early. Hey, what's the craziest thing that could happen today? You guys are just going nuts in the chat, man. Thank you, everybody, so much for all the support. And Morthanian, cool. I had no idea that was a thing. Thank you so much, Morthanian. The meanest fantasy football player in the chat, to my knowledge, at least. Appreciate all the love. Is Austin Eckler on the wheel? Is going to pick up that first, and the Chargers finally gaining some momentum. 3 minutes to play in the first half. They got to get on the board with a touchdown. D. Jeeves, upgraded to producer. What's up, D. Jeeves? Thank you so much, man. Producer, the highest you can get in the crew memberships, and the man threw down right for the in time for the season. Here comes Justin Herbert overthrowing his target. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. J. Deeves, thank you so much. Drew Merchant coming in here. Marchie says, been waiting for a few years. Happy to see Bolt fam support you. The fact that you're thankful and grateful for Bolt fam. Glad support has helped. Guys, thank you again so much. It's crazy. And again, like you can mention that I'm a best analyst. I'm not an analyst. Not even close. You know, I don't know my X's and O's as well as some people. It's Austin Eckler has a nice carry there. Chargers getting close to the red zone. 2:35 left to play. Probably going to get one more play in before the 2-minute warning. The Chargers looking to grab a touchdown here. I'm no analyst. Not even close. You know, again, like I played a little high school football. I played a little pee-wee, not even pee-wee, just kind of like for fun because I didn't really know the sport that well growing up, right? But I'm just madly in love with this team as Mike Williams goes up there and snags it. That's a Mike Williams catch if I've ever seen one. Bodies out the defender. Even though the defender wasn't really playing it. Just comes down with it well before the defender could even react. And that's a huge first down Chargers. They're going to try and score here from the 13-yard line. But hugely, madly in love with this team. So obsessed that I never shut up about it. I actually started this channel partially because my wife was tired about me talking football nonstop to her. She loves the Chargers. She loves the Chargers so much as well. But I just had to like get all this hype and information out that I was like storing in my head, and finally have this platform. And you guys are just such generous and such amazing, you know, as far as an audience goes, that I absolutely was not expecting. Crazy journey so far, man. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers, trying to get the lead here with a touchdown. Justin Herbert trying to find a target as the pressure gets in there from the middle. Poona Ford is going to take another sack there, and it's going to be 3rd and 16. Chargers, again, they might be able to pull off a touchdown here, grab the lead. More than likely, they're going to go 9-10 and maybe go into the second half, hopefully without allowing any more points. Justin Herbert from the 19. It's a screen. Screens have been pretty hit or miss, mostly miss in Madden so far in the Sim series. The Chargers in 4th and 16, probably going to take their 3rd field goal of the day. Dustin Hopkins has been very busy today. Try and close that lead down just a little bit. Not an analyst maybe, but you're the man. Hey, thank you guys so much. I mean, I'm learning, right? I'm learning along the way. It takes an insane amount of research, right? To really feel like, at least to the best of my ability, I'm knowing what I'm talking about. And I'm learning a lot along the way. It's not like I didn't know anything about football. Obviously, I did, being such a huge Chargers fan. But like the deep in analytics of football, I'm kind of learning as I go, right? But my goal with the channel was really just to get people excited, right? Just to kind of help spread that optimism a little bit. And just get out my own excitement, see if people gravitate towards it and have a good time together. And wow, the community is so much fun, guys. Actual game days where we're sitting here, we're commentating, we have all the Bolt fam together, is one of the most unique and fun and out of the left field experiences I've ever had. Even as the host, I have so much fun with so many people, thousands most of the time, watching the Chargers, whereas I really don't have an opportunity to get that experience anywhere else. You know, live at game day, yes, but not able to interact with every single person in the stands, if that makes sense. Very, very cool thing you guys have helped build here on the channel with your humble host. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody here. We got one from Philip KCA Holloway. He says, thank you for a place to talk Chargers, ball director. Surrounded by Raiders and Niners fans here in Central Valley. Good channel to come home to. Again, thank you so much, Philip. Such a fun environment here. Again, yeah, I'm in the same boat. Surrounded by a lot of Broncos fans. Mixed fans for the most part. And this is just such a fun place to really get to everybody together. Here comes Joey Bosa trying to get his 2nd sack. And Bosa gets in there. Still a minute left on the clock. And Bosa may have saved this drive. At least stop it before it turns into anything. Nice sack. 2nd sack of the day for Joey Bosa. As the Chargers defense looking to gain some momentum of their own. Philip, thank you again so much. That's your 1-year anniversary right there. Casey Ake Holloway. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, Joey Bosa. Seeing some 97s in the chat. Here comes another run play here. Jerry Tillery's going to get the stop there. Jerry Tillery, what do you guys think is going to happen to him in camp? He's been looking not so fresh, not so good. Maybe he, like, I don't know, maybe they haven't, like, really put him to the test yet. It kind of feels like they have. I don't know. Again, I feel like there's a misconception that I'm rooting against Jerry Tillery. I'm not. I really hope he does get it together and he finds a way to stay on the roster, at least contribute in some way that shows improvement. But the other guys are so much more productive as far as we've seen so far. Big run by the Seahawks. Doesn't much matter. 27 seconds. There's a timeout called by which party? Timeout called by one of the teams. They both have 2. It'll be 4th and 3. Seahawks will be crazy to go for it. James coming in here says, gotta go. You are the best director. The season's gonna be nuts. Can't wait to ride this wave to the ball with y'all. Let's bolt up. Teams with the $5 holla. Thank you so much, man. I'm so excited too, dude. Like we've been speculating all off season, and it's for good reason. This is the season, man. This is the season to throw down as a Chargers fan, because we've been waiting a long time for a roster like this to come together. This is one of the most complete rosters I've ever seen for the Bolts. And it will have been worth the wait once kickoff comes around the corner. J-Deebs, thank you again. Or D-Jeebs, thank you so much for the support, the love, the membership. Really do appreciate everything, guys. Thank you. Red, good to see you, man. Here comes a carry by Austin Eckler. 16 seconds left. Should take us to the second half, where the Chargers will be trailing by 1. But mainly just struggling in terms of red zone offense. If they can figure out the red zone offense a little bit, I think they will be cruising a little bit easier as far as the scoreboard is concerned. And we did see, again, another funky 4th down try featuring an Austin Eckler run up the middle. And so far, I think we've seen like 5 or 6 attempts of that. I don't think we've seen one work so far, which doesn't mean to say that Austin Eckler isn't good. He definitely is. He's also won us games in the Sim series. But it's just you want a different look in that particular situation. Repose director, will you stream preseason games? I will be trying. I'll give it my best effort to stream the preseason, as Drew Lock and the Seahawks offense first on the field in the second half. He's going to well overthrow his target. 2nd and 10 coming up. It just depends on the availability of the preseason. I do have Game Pass, so I should be able to. So as of right now, yes. The plan is to do back-to-back streams for at least a few weeks during the preseason. So we'll be streaming the preseason on Saturday, and then Sim Sundays, of course, the next day. But yeah, it should be the first sample size of that. It'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to finally see live football. Bolts on the field. It'll be pretty good, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I had to double check before committing, though, with Game Pass that it will be available. I think it will, though. I think it will. Scrimmage is today. Yes. Very excited to see how the Chargers are looking as they edge a little bit closer to actual preseason snaps. And today's going to be a big one. Today's going to be a big one. Here comes a short pass to number 1. Who's number 1 on the Seahawks? Eskridge? Is it Eskridge? Yes, Eskridge. 2 receptions for 15 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, we already gave Skip a hard time here, Austin. We don't know what Skip's up to lately. Dude probably missed a dosage this morning, right? He's off his meds. They found him walking down the Central Street this morning and wearing nothing but a bathrobe, muttering nonsense about Derek Carr. He's been admitted. I think he'll be fine. He's on his way to recovery, on the road to recovery. That's the last I heard. Who watched the Hall of Fame game? I did. Falls asleep. I watched a little bit of it. Actually, guys, you remember how I've been talking so much about the food truck and all the hard work we've been doing on that? The day of the Hall of Fame game, me and my wife finished the wrap. It took us about 2-3 weeks. We finished it that day. Dude, Sebastian Joseph Day. Did you guys see that effort on 3rd and 3? Yo! Sebastian Joseph Day. He just look at this. Straight through 2 defenders, 3 defenders. Sebastian Joseph Day, 69's in the chat. Hopefully YouTube doesn't misinterpret that and get me in trouble. But 69's in the chat, man. Sebastian Joseph Day, what a play there, man. Holy cow. That was a freaking effort right there by number 69. Yo. SJD with a huge play on defense. And the Chargers are going to get the ball for the first time in the second half. Very nice play. Wow. That's what I want to see in real life too there, Mike. Big plays by Big Day, man. What's our record currently? 5-1, I think. 5-1. Chargers have been looking really good. Again, early portion of the schedule is a little bit easier. But the Chargers doing a good job so far. Stumbled a little bit versus the Browns in that running attack. And weirdly, Jacoby Brissett, but they've been looking really good. They stomped the Chiefs pretty good, which made me pretty happy. Again, if you have time, if you're bored, those replays are pretty intense. Some of those games, simulated heart attacks is what we should call this series instead of Madden Sim Sundays. Because sometimes you get a little swept up in it. And you feel it a little bit. Nice pass by Justin Herbert. He's been showing a lot of those lately. Able to get the ball out, contort his body whatever way he needs to. And that's going to pick up 7 with Austin Eckler as the Chargers, again, coming up with a nice drive here. But they got to figure out that red zone offense. They have got to get on the board via touchdown. So they have 3 field goals that we've seen so far. 3 field goals here. Here comes another reception here by Keenan Allen, who's been very productive today. That's another first down. Chargers got the ball at the 40-yard line. It's Austin Myers coming back in here with $10 haul. Man, dude, Austin, thank you so much for the love today, dude. Let's see what the chat's got to say.
I would love one day my dream comes true, go to see the Chargers at Sophie or when they face the KAC since I became a fan at young age.
Dude, Austin, first off, thank you again so much for the $10 huzz. Justin Herbert slings middle of the field. That's Mike Williams. Picks up another big first down. Chargers midfield looking for their first touchdown of the game versus the Seahawks. I almost call them the Jags. That roster, man, has had better days. Seen better days. First off, thank you so much for the $10 hollow, my man. Second off, dude, let's make it happen, man. Yeah, absolutely. First game versus Kansas City as Justin Herbert once again. Was that a screen? Those have been pretty sketchy. See, Chargers at SoFi or when they face Kansas City, I became a Austin in the area of the Kansas City team. Well, I'm going to say this, Austin. One day you will be going, right? You will be going to SoFi. It's just, part of a journey for every Chargers fan, even if you're further away. Like me, for instance, like I've been a fan for a long time, and I had never been to a game. I just never had the financial means to do so, ever, right? Even as much as I love the team. And finally made it happen last year. One of the best experiences of my life, and SoFi is like one of those marvels of the world. Like, technologically speaking, it is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's Justin Herbert on 3rd and 10. Big down right here. Chargers need some momentum on offense. He's going to pass to the sideline. It is complete. Josh Palmer saves the drive from dying out. And the Chargers got the ball at the 19-yard line. Nice play to the sideline to Josh Palmer, who can keep his feet in. And we're going to see some big plays from number 5 this season, too. It's definitely just one of those experiences that, like, even beyond football is somewhat of a journey. You know what I mean? Like, it's a journey thing. It helps you see more of what the world's got to offer, because that stadium is one of the crazy. It was like walking onto the Enterprise, or a spaceship. It's crazy. So much fun. So much energy, so much camaraderie meeting the Chargers fans there, too. One of the best experiences of my life. Definitely a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Austin. You'll get there, man. I promise you. And it's going to be one of those things that you'll never forget. Justin Herbert, 2nd and 6. He's going to pass it down underneath to Gerald Everett, who's looking for a touchdown, but he's going to get the Chargers down at the 2-yard line. Chargers looking to score. Josh Frott coming in here, 14 months. He says, here's a dream of mine. Director running down the field, waving Chargers flag, hyping up the Bolt fan pregame. Much love, Director. Hey, dude, that's something I would do. That is something I would do. I want to fire that cannon. I would love to run down the middle of the field with a Chargers flag just screaming, dude. Oh, that would be so much fun. That I would do. Chargers, hit me up. That I would definitely do. Here comes another run by Keenan, or a flip pass to Keenan Allen. They seem to really love that play in the red zone. I would love to see a Xander Horvath run. Get Isaiah Spiller in there. One of those big body guys. That's one of the things that I hope to see more consistently in Sims, is to see the guys that we signed used in the situations that we signed them for. But again, thank you to everybody, man. Austin, Josh Rod, Tara, Hugo, DG, everybody, man. Thank you again so much for all the support today, dudes. You guys have been insane. Speaking of Xander Horvath, he's going to break a tackle, and Xander Horvath is in for a Chargers touchdown. That is what you want to see from Xander. Yo! Let's go, Xander. Let's go. Chargers going for the 2 for some reason. Here we go. Chargers 2-point try. It's over the middle. It's Mike Williams. Unleash the Horvath. Yo. You son of a motherless Horvath. I love it. That is what you want to see from the big boy on the goal line. Some broken tackles, some tutties, some red zone, some Mike Tolbert potential. and number 45. Oh, that is what you like to see. That is what Sim Sunday is all about, man. Just to see what we're talking about. We want to see the new players involved. Number 85 gets in there, followed up by a nice two-pointer by number 81, Mike Williams. Nice play by the Chargers. I like what they drew up there. Nice little toss to the fullback. They'll never expect it. And Xander, who would have gone down for a loss of like 3 yards, breaks the tackle on his effort, able to get that touchdown. Heck yeah, man. Was that Xander's first touchdown in Sim Series? That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for. Nice play by the Chargers offense. Finally getting on the board via touchdown on the ground. Xander Horvath. Chargers take a 17-10 lead. That is amazing. Kyle says, while I was in the Navy, stationed San Diego, going to the field, so taking pictures, incredible experience. At one of the games I was invited, the Spanos suite. Wow, that's awesome, Kyle. That is amazing. Here comes Drew Lock trying to fire to the sideline. Off his back foot, can't find his target. 2nd and 10 coming up. Come on, let's shake up Drew Lock a little bit. I want to see a Khalil Mack sack on this next play. Sam's talking about the moving the team to LA. Wow. A little bit of I always say I would love to be the fly on the wall of that conversation. And there it was, man. Horvath lined up deep I form, I think. That's amazing. That's what I want to see from Horvath. There's a lot of talk about Horvath doing just such that. Here comes a long play to DK Metcalf. We knew at least one big play to DK was coming. And DK on the comeback, able to pick up the first down and some momentum for the Seahawks on offense. Chargers defense needs to stand up here as they're looking to score yet again. Chargers need to keep them out of the end zone. I know this is going to be a weird one for Aiden, man. I knew it. Here comes a run by the recently retired Carson Palmer. I know that you're probably just coming in here and you're like, why is Carson out there? I was sitting there looking, editing the rosters like, I'm missing something. Carson's now retired. It should be Penny. So just in your brain, when you see 32, just sub in Sean Penny. Everything will be fine. Food was amazing. That's awesome. That's so awesome. That's crazy being the fly on the wall during that particular conversation. I would have been like screaming in the streets, guys, we got to do something. We got to keep him in San Diego. 2nd and 1. Here comes Penny. And there's going to be a flag on the play, even with that tackle for loss. It's against Dwayne Eskridge, which the Chargers are going to elect to take, obviously. 2nd and 11 coming up. Foxy's gift from the father and best friend to go see the Bolts. They come to town. Hype. That's awesome, Red. I would love to see some more blue in that red stadium, too. It's going to be fun. K9 looks nice. Yes, sir. Here comes the Chargers. They're going to add a little bit of heat. And it's going to be DK again from the sideline. We've seen good wide receivers still flourish in not a bad system, but bad quarterback play, I would say. I think it was DeAndre Hopkins for the longest time that was able, despite the quarterback, put up some crazy numbers. I feel like the same way about DK Metcalf. Who knows how Drew's going to perform, but DK, well, should still have himself a solid season. Here comes Joey Bosa looking for his 3rd sack. And to the back of the end zone, incomplete, 4th and 4. Seahawks need to take that 3. Cutting that lead down just a little bit, but the Chargers defense, after bending a little bit, should have gotten a stop here. Of course, Seattle could be looking to go for it. They're not. It's going to be a 3-point try. Drew Lock MVP season. Let's go. Here comes the 3-point try. It is up. It is good. We have a score of 17-13. Probably one of the more realistic scores that we've seen in Sim Sunday so far. We've seen 50 bombs or burgers. We've seen 40 burgers. We've seen like 32-34 in the first half. 13-17. Probably one of the more, at least in terms of football points scored, realistic. Will the Seahawks put up as good of a fight? Maybe. They have some pieces. They still got Jamal Adams. Bend don't break. Yep, bend don't break. In Herbert's defense, or in his defense has choked away a lot of dubs in his first 2 years. Yeah, the defense has been one of those biggest things. That's why people, like, when they're trying to argue Justin Herbert not being sold on him because he hasn't been in the playoffs, I don't know, man. Even the Bengals, like the Bengals last season, going to the Super Bowl, I think their defense was vastly underrated, especially that run defense and that pass rush. Those were two of the better in the NFL. And although Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase deserve a lot of credit for getting the team there, of course they do. Great talent. Joe Burrow, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. That you cannot pull that off without a good defense in some areas, right? And they had a pretty nice defense last year. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Up 4 points. They would like to be up more. It's going to be a handoff to Austin Eckler. And Eckler's been pretty bottled up this game. 9 rushes for 28 yards. Chargers not able to get much going on the ground. They're going to have to take a different approach. Their best play coming from Xander Horvath, able to break a tackle for a touchdown. I probably need to draw something up in terms of formation to get Austin Eckler some space. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Chargers. Keenan Allen's got his X factor. Should help if they want to grab that first. But as we're talking about a struggle in the run game, Austin Eckler picks up a nice pocket of yards there. It's going to be 5. But it does present a 3rd down here. 3rd and 6. Coming up, the Chargers. I would like to see them convert and continue this drive. At least get a field goal. Keep this thing from getting any closer to the Seahawks comeback. 3rd and 6 coming up. Herbert scrambling, looking for time. He's going to carry it. Justin Herbert, no, he's going to pass cross-body. It's going to fall harmlessly. Herbert had the first down right in front of him. Madden logic comes back to strike again. Austin Myers coming back in here with a $10 holla yet again. Austin, thank you so much for all the love today, man. Really do appreciate all your support, dude. Austin Myers, this crazy thought, a random thought. When the draft happened, would you think the Chargers would choose actually, let's have the comp help us out with this one as the Chargers do punt it away.
Crazy random thought. When the draft happened, would you think Chargers would choose Stanley over Johnson in the draft? Of Stanley dropped? Just imagine him paired up with Jackson. Grimacing face.
Let me see if I can read that again. Crazy random thought. When the draft happened, would you think Chargers would choose... Oh, Stanley. I read it Staley. Stanley over Johnson in the draft. If Stanley dropped, imagine we paired him with Jackson. Stanley. I'm having a brain fart moment. Stingley. Stingley. That's okay. That's easy. That's an auto. That's an autocorrect there if I've ever seen it. Okay, Stingley. Yes, there's a lot of hype around Stingley. Here comes a run by Carson, aka Penny. He's gonna pick up the first down there. Chargers did have to punt it away. Hopefully they can keep, or the defense can hold them down from any sort of comeback here. Stingley with the Chargers. We heard a lot about Stingley and Brandon Staley, as a matter of fact. Staley. I can see how that's an issue. We were very convinced because, yes, Staley was coaching him at his pro day and everything, and there was a lot of hype around that. As Khalil Mack disrupts that run, and then the DBs get in there to stop him 2nd and 10. Stingley would be pretty insane, right? Especially matched up with J.C. Jackson and all that. I think what the Chargers did, though, in terms of bringing in a proven defensive back in J.C. Jackson, top 5, I would argue top 3 in the league, and then pairing him with an already really good pick in Asante Samuel Jr., and then additionally signing another veteran from the same system that Staley came from to man his star position, aka the slot. I think if you had to choose between Stingley and that situation, I think the Chargers did the right thing. But yes, Stingley with the Chargers was definitely something I was hyping up in the offseason too. As Joey Bosa trying to get another sack here, Khalil Mack is in his face, and Khalil Mack is going to destroy that drive with a huge sack. 4th and 23 coming up. The Chargers defense comes up big, and the pass rushing duo does it again, forcing the Seahawks likely to punt here. But it is definitely insane to think about J.C. Jackson and Derek Stingley together on the same field. Stingley's development would have skyrocketed in terms of having elite talent all around him. It would have been nuts. But I think the things worked out the way they needed to work out, right? The Chargers' right side of that line needed help. Zion Johnson's looking like a year 1 stud, same as Rashawn Slater. It should be a good time. Austin Myers, thank you so much for the $10 holla, my man. Appreciate the love as we're seeing 52s in the chat. Chris Carson, AK. Oh, that's right. You guys got Kenneth Walker. Is Penny the starter or is Kenneth Walker the starter? I have to imagine it's Penny right now. But yeah, a lot of people excited about Kenneth Walker. Seeing a lot of 52s in the chat. As Khalil Mack makes another big play. Khalil Mack's got to be what? We're at week 6 right now, right? Or 7. Khalil Mack's got to have at least 4 or 5 sacks this season so far. He's been incredible. Mack and Bosa has been unfair. Yeah, they definitely have. Here comes Keenan Allen with the reception, but it looks like the Seahawks may have roughed the passer, which they did, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down and some nice room to operate as the Chargers into the fourth quarter. Need another score here to keep it. Try to go up 2 possessions here. That would be pretty big. Mack and Bosa, yeah, so good, so nice. 15 yards for the Chargers, first down. And we're looking at hopefully a drive here that can result in 2 possession lead. It's Keenan Allen. Second effort, gets a couple more yards. Going to be 2nd and 4 for the Chargers offense. Austin Myers says, yes, autocorrect. I Googled his name before I said that. My bad. No worries, Austin. He brings that in with a $5 holla. That's no worries, man. Thank you again, dude. I so much appreciate all the support on that side, my man. But yeah, that happened to me so many times. I would say Staley when I meant Stingley. I said Stingley when I meant Staley. As Austin Eckler finally breaks off for a big one. He's been waiting for that play this game. That'll put him over 50. And Austin Eckler carries the Chargers to the 28-yard line. Field goal still keeps it a touchdown away for the Seahawks. I would love to see another touchdown here. One of the crazier as far as low-scoring games of the Chargers offense. Would love to see another touchdown here. Totally get it, man. Stingley, Stanley, Staley. It's a mess out there, man. Here comes Austin Eckler. Ooh, that second effort may have pushed him back. Yeah, he had about 4 yards. Second effort. Moved it back another 2. 2nd and 8 coming up for Eckler. Coming off a big run. Aiden, it's so funny. I'm glad that you showed up for this particular stream, man. You get to see your Seahawks up against my Bolts. They're putting up a good fight. I'm going to tell you that, especially with how bad we trounced the Kansas City Chiefs. As Mike Williams had a first down in his hands, but was in traffic. He's going to drop that one. 3rd and 8 coming up. Chargers, I would love a touchdown here. We need a touchdown here. 12 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. 2 possession lead would go a long way. But can the Chargers convert here on 3rd and 8? Justin Herbert, trio of receivers at the bottom of the screen. He's going to toss their direction, and look who it is. Gerald Everett, who saved many a drive so far, is going to pick up that first down. And we got ourselves a Chargers red zone opportunity with 12 minutes left to play. Hugo, go back here with the $5. Your thoughts on Hayward? Punch to the gut Herbert last season after he took down from that long run. Let me get into that in just a second, Hugo. Yeah, that... Oof. Here comes Justin Herbert on the red zone try. Here's going to throw a cross body, and look at that! That is a Chargers touchdown! Austin Eckler, back of the end zone. There's a booth review, but it is upheld, and the Chargers take a 2-possession lead. With that score there, Austin Eckler back of the end zone. Looked like an angle, a Texas route. Able to keep his feet in. Amazing effort by Justin Herbert, throwing crossbody, able to hit him right on the money. Great control by Austin Eckler, and the Chargers got a 2-score lead. Big plays by number 10 and number 30. Hugo Boss again says, your thoughts on the Hayward punch to the gut Herbert last season? Oh, I saw an interview with Hayward. Why am I with his first name slipping my mind? Cam Hayward. In the interview, he said that it looked like something it wasn't, and yada, yada, yada. I don't know, man. My eyes saw different. I mean, sure, he could have, oh my goodness, I slipped and gut punched Justin Herbert, but man, I was rubbed the wrong way. I was absolutely rubbed the wrong way. because you get defensive, right, very quickly. I think Chargers fans almost carry a similar mentality to the offensive line. Like, you touch my quarterback, some teeth coming out today. You know what I mean? He claims it was an accident, but if you go back and rewatch it, I don't know about that, man. I was pretty offended on behalf of Justin Herbert. It reminded me of that Ndamukong Suh. Not as bad on Aaron Rodgers, but Ndamukong Suh, everybody knows that moment, right? He cleated Aaron Rodgers, like, just, yeah, that can't happen. That can't happen. I was pretty upset. And it's also like, again, maybe it was unintentional. I don't think that was the case. It's crazy to me that they think they can get away with it too. I don't like that at all. Here comes a nice pass underneath. This one's to Tyler Lockett. It's going to be 9 yards, close to a first down. Seahawks got a little bit of catching up to do here. With 11, or I should say about 12 minutes left on the clock. The Chargers up 24-13. Chargers with that score put themselves in a nice position to hopefully play some good defense, a little bit of run on the offense. And there goes Drew Lock with a carry. Are you kidding me right now? Drew Lock caused a fumble. There we go. Drew Lock tried to run with it. And here comes the Chargers defense. Derwin James has got the ball. Derwin traveling down the sideline all the way back into the end zone, and that is a Chargers touchdown. Drew Lock got a little too carried away. Takes a big hit from Derwin James, and Derwin takes it all the way back to the end zone for a defensive score. There is a booth review, though. Is this going to get wiped off the board? Oh! They're going to say Drew was down. They're going to say Drew was down. And the Seahawks instead are going to get a big gain. Seahawks now at the 50-yard line. Oh, man. Oh, man. Seahawks dodged a bullet there. As Lockett picks up another 10. That could have been disastrous for Seattle. The refs are going to call back a Derwin James touchdown. And the Seahawks are back on offense. Lights of Alaska, what's up, man? He says, what's the sim record? Let's play some Apex soon. Hey, man, I feel you. Let's do it, dude. I got my caustic up to like 3.5K. Should be a lot of fun. In the sim record right now, Chargers doing good. Chargers doing good. We're 5-1. Here comes Drew Lock tossing to the sideline. It's another comeback. And this time it's Tyler Lockett on the comeback. And Drew Lock, 17 completions for almost 230 yards and a score. It's going to pick up a big first down there on the comeback versus J.C. Jackson. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chargers defense and the Seattle Seahawks offense. Here comes a run. Drew Tranquil and Derwin James are all over it. Carson, a.k.a. Penny, a.k.a. Walker, a.k.a. something. It's going to pick up 1 yard. Sim record right now, 5-1. 5-1, looking good. 12 months, Lights of Alaska. 12 months, 1 year. Happy anniversary. It definitely gets grabbed some Apex. Yes, the costume. Even that costume, man, been feeling pretty good. 2nd and 9. Trying to get to Drew Lock. He's going to hit up the middle. That's Drew Tranquil with the stop. That tight end's going to pick up the first down. 6 yards to score. The Seahawks score a touchdown. It's going to get a little sketchy here in the 4th. If we can stop him, hold him to a field goal, that would still keep it within 1 score, but you'd have to add on the 2-point, right? Yeah, man reps. Big dumb, says Hugo. Big dumb. 1st and goal for the Seahawks. It's a carry, and it's a touchdown by the Seattle running back. Touchdown, Seattle. Seattle's putting up a fight. They're not out of this yet. 7:55 left to play, and the Seahawks are making it interesting. Oh, the Chargers would have been running away with this one with that Derwin score. Here come the Seahawks with a 2-point try. This would put it in within 3 points for Seattle. Drew Lock's looking for a target. Joey Bosa's all over him. And J.C. Jackson's going to break that up. Chargers are going to have a 5-point lead. 5-point lead after that Seattle touchdown. Aiden
This time before the
He's
season starts, want to join the fantasy
the den
league, not
of
really
wolves.
fantasy league person, but
He's in
want
the
to
wolf
give it a
den
try and want to join
today
the director.
as the lone Seattle Seahawks fan. But hey, man, we got to break it out to him, man. We got to give it to him. It's rooting for his team, man. Here comes Seattle, 19-24. Chargers again. A touchdown could seal it with only 7:55 left to play. But that was definitely an effort there by the Seattle offense. Austin Myers coming back in with $10 houses this time before the season starts. Want to join the fantasy league? Not really a fantasy person, but I want to give it a try and want to join you, director. Hey, thank you so much, Austin. Another $10 holla. And yes, we are starting up the fantasy league here really soon. As far as the spots that are available, we'll have to wait and see. We have to, I hate to say it, it's going to just be for the crew members, obviously. But we have to run some sort of lottery system. I'll be crossing my fingers there for you, Austin, for sure. But we'll try to keep it fair. I think we're going to do 12-person league, and we're going to be announcing that here really soon. But even if we can't get everybody in there, I think there's a way to get everybody involved via like DraftKings or something like that, where you can make like a free league to get a whole bunch of people in there. Maybe we'll give away something like that in that way too. But it should be a lot of fun. Yes, fantasy football will be making its return. Thank you so much, Austin. Is the runner-up from last year automatically invited? I don't know if I want to go up against you again, Marthinian. My goodness. That team was a powerhouse for the whole season. Absolutely insane. I'll keep you guys updated on all the information for the league here soon. Here comes Austin Eckler. Unable to get any yardage, and the Seahawks defense is standing up. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Chargers offense. 7:05 left to play. First down would be very huge here. Very huge. And Austin, again, thank you so much, man. Another $10 holla. Has been insane. Should be pretty fun, yeah. And I'll keep you guys in mind as far as those leagues that allow way more people. Here comes the screen, which again, I don't think I've seen a single screen pass work the past couple of videos. And that's going to force a 4th down for the Chargers offense. Seattle gonna get their opportunity to come back and try and take the lead in this next drive. Yeesh. Penning is brute. Yeah, similar to Incognito. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff with Trevor Penning. Thank God, man. Oh! The Seattle Seahawks just ran into the punter! You never see that in Madden. Oh! And the Chargers catch a break here. The Bolts will keep possession. And the Seahawks special teams give it right back to the Bolts. Running into the punter. And that's a 1st down for the Bolts at the 40. That could be a very costly mistake for Seattle. Very costly mistake for Seattle. There we go. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Another run by Austin Eckler, who's gonna, again, pick up just a few yards. Tough day on the ground for Austin Eckler. Tough day on the ground for Austin Eckler. Actually, 4 yards is not too bad for Eck. Not too bad, but still pretty crazy. Yeah, you got to make it up. You got to make it up. Those refs trying to make up. They took away a touchdown from Derwin. They're trying to make it up right here. Again, Seattle's run defense has been very good. Eckler is going to lose 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 9 coming up. Chargers should just stick to the pass if they need to. Get these 1st downs. Up 5 points. A field goal puts you in a lot safer territory. Yeah, no spiller yet. 3rd and 9. And Justin Herbert's looking to convert here. He's going to need a little bit of time. He's got that time. Can somebody get open? And yes, it's going to be Mike Williams. Mike Williams, man, to get open. Justin Herbert, 28 for 39, 352 yards, and a tutty. And that puts Mike Williams in over 100 yards this game. And Mike Williams puts the Chargers in field goal range to at least go up 8 points here. But a touchdown could seal it. Would love to see them get in the end zone. Here comes, oh, they are going to pass it, and it's Gerald Everett who's going to break a tackle. I thought he may break that one too. And with that, Justin Herbert getting close to 400 yards. And that's a 1st down by Gerald Everett in the Chargers offense. Can the Chargers put up another 7 here to help ice this game in the 4th quarter? What's going on, Matt? So stoked for the season. Gonna be awesome. Yeah, Chicken Parm, man. He's gonna be good in the red zone. Oh, that flip to Keenan Allen was almost very successful. Had that block been just a fraction of a second, just a little sooner. Yeah, Justin Madden Sim has been really loving that Gerald Everett connection. As Justin Herbert in the offense. 2nd and 6 from the 19 with 3 minutes left to play. You have to play mistake-free. Play clean football. As we say that, he almost tosses an interception. That could have been the play of the game for the Seahawks. Had they come up with the pick there, they could have started driving to try and win this game back. Justin Herbert, you gotta throw a little safer than that, man. Little safer than that. Don't feel like Googling it. Herbert hit 400 passing yet in a game? I think he has. Here comes Justin Herbert. Scrambling, looking for time. He's going to toss it to the sideline. That's a stop for the Seattle Seahawks defense in the red zone, but it should give the Chargers 3, putting him up by 8. It does keep Seattle in it. They'll still be in this game, but it's going to take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to make that happen. Yeah, that was interesting. Justin Herbert. And that puts the Chargers up by 8. Seattle's going to get a last-second effort here, a last-chance drive to try and tie this thing up and take us into overtime. Can the Chargers defense hold them and try and win this game for the Bolts? We'll be right back, Bolt fam. We'll be right back. And we are back as the Seattle Seahawks are going to try and make it a game, make it interesting here with the last effort drive to try and tie this game up. Almost 400 passing yards against the Browns. That's right. He was 2 yards short. That game was absolutely incredible. Here comes the pass to number 15 of the Seattle, or 16 should be. That's Tyler Lockett. It's going to pick up another first down for Seattle. They should get one more play in before the 2-minute warning. That's a good start if you're a Seahawks fan, Aiden. And they're going to have the ball at the 38-yard line. Trio of wide receivers up at the top of the screen. Can we get some pressure in there? It's going to be underneath. And stopped by Derwin James. It's going to be a pickup of 9, though, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning with 47 yards to score for the Seattle Seahawks. Can the Chargers defense stand up? We are looking for a sack. We're looking for a turnover. We're looking for something on defense to stop the Seattle Seahawks in their tracks. Try and grab a win here. Would certainly hope that we do not go into overtime. 2nd and 1. Looking for that rush. We got Derwin James on the line. He's going to step off. And look, number 56 is in there. He's going to cause some havoc. Was that I think that was Morgan Fox. Bringing the pressure, forcing a pass by Drew Lock. It was off target. Morgan Fox. Can we get a stop here? 3rd and 1. Seahawks looking to probably run it here. Chargers stacking the box. And no, they are sending out the running back who may be in the flat. Oh, it was a nice pass to the tight end, but there is a flag. Might be holding versus the Seahawks, and it is holding. That is going to make another 3rd down attempt here for the Seahawks. 3rd and 11. That may be the mistake. That may be the mistake that cost the Seattle Seahawks in this one. Running into the punter. Holding on 3rd and 1. Can the Chargers offense punish them for that holding call with a stop right here on 3rd down? Oh, big play to Eskridge. And this one's getting interesting. That's a first down for the Seahawks. First down for the Seahawks. Minute 37 left to play. They're looking for a touchdown. Bryce Callahan able to stop it. Clock continues to run, though. Chargers, or I should say Madden, has horrible clock management, which we'll have to see if that comes into factor here as the Chargers pass rush getting close to home. As number 87 picks up another 10 yards with a minute 19 left to play. Clock stops. 36 yards left. That's Noah Fant. Drew Luck and Jacoby Brissett have been playing out of their minds, which is kind of insane. I don't know what the overall is for Drew Luck, but the Chargers defense have done a lot better versus a lot crazier quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, et cetera, et cetera. Here comes the pass rush, and that's going to be broken up by the Chargers defense. Derwin James able to get disrupt the catch for Lockett. We're looking at a 2nd and 10. Austin Myers coming in here, dude, going crazy in the chat. Well, let's hear it from
Here's to the Bolt
the
fam
comp.
community. Bolt up. This is our hope and dreams. Of anything, hopefully our dreams come true this year. Chargers will go
That's
all
a
the way
hundy.
this season. Bolt up.
That's a $100 holla sack
High voltage sign.
for Austin
High
Myers,
voltage
baby.
sign.
Let's go. 3rd and 19. Austin Myers, here's to the Bolt fam community. Bolt up. This is our hopes and dreams. Of anything, hopefully our dreams come true this year. Chargers go all the way this season. Bolt up and Staley we trust. Austin Myers with a $100 holla. Let's go. Morgan Fox delivers on the back of an Austin Myers $100 holla, and that's a 4th and 19 for the Chargers defense. Austin, thank you so much, my dude. Holy cow. Let's give it up for Austin in the chat, man. That is absolute insanity. Austin, you're a crazy person. Thank you so much, dude. All the support. That's not his first donate today, man. Here comes the attempt on 4th down. J.C. Jackson is able to break that up. Intercepts it out of bounds, and it's 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. Chargers can run down the clock and take the dub on this one. Austin, dude, you're going out of your mind, man. Thank you so much for the $100 holla. You guys making my job possible, making my career possible, making this whole experience possible. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Chargers going to be running it, try to run out the rest of that clock. Give them some mad love in the chat, guys. I'm seeing bolt hearts. I'm seeing lightning bolts. I'm seeing it all in the chat, man. Austin, thank you so much. Huge shout out to this community. Huge shout out to this pocket of fans that we've stumbled into on YouTube. What a group of people that we got together, man. Nah, Hugo, the mods, everybody, guys. Thank you, everybody, so much for all the support on this stream, man. Austin, thank you again so much. $100 holla. In the Sim series, nonetheless. You guys have been rock stars, man. Austin, Hugo, Tara, everybody today, man. Thank you so much. All the new crew members. Morthenian with the 5 gifted subs, which I've never seen before. You guys are rock stars, man. Thank you so much for all the love, the generosity, and keeping the Rector's lights on, man. I really do appreciate the love. Game number 1, and you guys are losing your minds. Austin, you're an MVP, man. Thank you so much for the love, dude. You guys are going crazy. Yeah, babe. And it was crazy the timing, too. That came up. My hype level skyrocketed. And then we see Morgan Fox go in there for likely the game-winning sack. That's the way to do it. The Seahawks. And that's going to be what kind of an interesting decision there. It's going to be a sky kick for the Chargers. And that's going to give 10 seconds for Drew Luck and the Seattle offense to maybe toss up a Hail Mary, maybe 2. That last-second effort to get into the end zone, but I think the Chargers, their defense should be able to lock that up. Much love to everybody, man. Thank you, guys. Austin, it's super generous of you, my man. Thank you so much to everybody, dude. You guys have been insane. Drew Luck on the Hail Mary attempt. 5 seconds left. This should close out the game. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not enough arm, and this game is over. This game is over. The Chargers Definitely made it interesting. The Seahawks did, but the Chargers able to take care of business. 19-27 is your score. Seahawks put up a pretty good fight, made it interesting. But Justin Herbert and the Bolts able to take the dub in this one. You guys are mad. You guys are crazy. Thank you guys so much. Much love, Karen, Hugo, Tara, Austin, of course, Josh Rod, Red, members. You guys are insane. Yes, we do have a second game coming up. Don't go anywhere. Chargers versus Atlanta Falcons coming up soon. Coming up soon. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Winner, chicken dinner. And hey, shout out to Aiden too, man. Being a good sport in the chat. Aiden's been around since my Madden days, dude. That's why if anybody's wondering, like, hey, why do we have a Seahawks fan as a mod? The dude's been around a while, man. Before the Chargers content was made permanent. Josh Rock coming in here with the $5 holla. Says Austin's $100 holla. Make director holla. That did make me holla, man. Hey, man, can't wait to see you at the Dolphins game. Hey, super excited to meet you, Josh Rock, dude. Everybody, I'm so excited. Tara, I would love to meet you. To everybody who could make it out there, dude. I'm going to be roaming around Thunder Alley. I got a nice early flight so I can get out there and spend a good 3-4 hours in Thunder Alley so I can meet as many of you guys as possible. It's gonna be awesome. And then Red says, Bolt fam, so strong, all family here. Both the F up fam, thank you so much, guys. Hey, let's take a look at the stats real quick so you guys can help me choose who's getting the game ball here for the Chargers. Of course, Justin Herbert had himself a pretty good day. No interception, I think, for the first time in the series, which is nice to see. Almost 400 yards and a tutty. Not bad at all. Austin Eckler kind of struggled in this one. Definitely not his best game, at least on the ground, but not too bad. Keenan Allen, 12 receptions, added up to 65 yards. Gerald Everett, 7 for 117. Eckler did, however, put up 40 yards and a tutty on the ground, though, or through the air, I should say. Mike Williams, 5 for 101. Looked pretty good. The defense, however, let's take a look at that. Bryce Callahan with 12 total tackles. Tackles for loss, we got 3 for Bosa, 2 for Mack. Morgan Fox got 2. And then sacks got 2 for Bosa, 1 for Sebastian Joseph Day, 1 for Mack, 1 for Morgan Fox. This line is crazy. This line is crazy. I don't think the Chargers got any interceptions this game. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? That was a nice team effort. Please start electing the player that you would like to see get the game ball for the Chargers' victory over the Seattle Seahawks. And we'll claim a game ball winner before jumping into our next one. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the next game, guys. We're going to be back in about 2 minutes after a message from our sponsors, where we will be kicking off the Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. The Chargers now 6-1 in the early portion of the schedule. Again, Chargers schedule in the first half, not too bad. Second half, things get a little bit sketchy, so we'll have to see if the Chargers can grab these very important early wins that they're going to need going into the second half of this schedule. So we're going to be right back in about 2 minutes after a word from our sponsors, and we're going to kick off.
Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out ExpressVPN.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.
Excuse me, guys. That's the wrong one. We'll be right back after our word from our sponsors for realsies this time. This is the one. Okay, see you guys in a second.
Today's video is going to be a little bit different, okay, guys? Because we've got a serious problem. One I know almost each and every one of you struggle with every single year. How do I watch football? I simply want to watch football. Okay, let's Google it. I mean, look at this. Why does it have to be so complicated? NBC Sports, Sunday Ticket, Fox. Of course, I could just sign up for satellite TV for like $70+ a month. Then I could add a sports package with a hefty price tag of like $300. Wait, no. There's another option, sports fans. One that I discovered last year. One that guarantees I can watch every game I want without the fear of blackouts or channel surfing. And its name is NFL Game Pass. Right, so you're telling me that there's a service that allows me to watch any game I want with Red Zone, NFL Total Access, condensed replays, and NFL original content like Hard Knocks and even more? This is it. This is the answer. This is what I've been looking for.
Oh, wait, except for one thing.
You can watch all the games you want,
but not live.
But hang on, let me finish. There's a way around this. Using the NFL Game Pass in combination with this vital tool, a virtual private network, or VPN for short. Okay, I lost some of you guys, I can tell. Just wait. What is a VPN? Well, in layman's terms, it's a legitimate service that allows your internet connection to appear like it's coming from anywhere in the world. You see, certain apps and services are subject to a thing called geo restrictions. By using a VPN, we can bounce our signal from other parts of the world to grant us access to the NFL Game Pass to allow us to watch live games. But Director, are we sure this is legit? Quick Google search, completely legal. We did it! Guys, this is the answer. This is what I personally have been using for the last 2 years, and I felt it was finally time to share this method. This is an awesome way to navigate the NFL season, and one that I plan to use for the foreseeable future. And if you're like me and you want the best VPN provider out there, definitely check out ExpressVPN. I've tried a couple out. This is definitely the best one for streaming live NFL games. Now make sure you guys check out the link in the description to get 3 months off of ExpressVPN, and for a full and easy tutorial on how to set up NFL Game Pass using ExpressVPN, check out my tutorial video link in the description as well. Break the shackles of conformity and experience football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. No blackouts, no restrictions. And we are back. We got a $2 holla coming in from Hugo. It says, thank you for entertaining us this offseason. Hey, absolutely my pleasure, man. It's been like, for me, the offseason carries so much potential that like I obsess over every little detail, right? And so it's really awesome to have people to talk to kind of get all of that out. Thank you again so much, Hugo. $2 holla. The holla's all day long from the mods. Really appreciate all the love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for all the support on this stream. We're about to get going here on the Seattle, or I should say the Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. This one should be interesting. Can we get some nice plays from the Chargers defense in this one? It's going to be the Duck Bowl once again. The Chargers and Justin Herbert versus the Falcons and Marcus Mariota. It should be a good one. I got a good question in the chat here. Will NFL Plus work the same way? So as far as I know, NFL Plus out-of-market games still don't work. You should, in theory, be able to put ExpressVPN, or any VPN really, on your phone to make sure you get those out-of-market games if you're not in an area where the Chargers game is airing. Theoretically, it should work, but it's a new platform, so I'm not very sure. The thing that I do not like about NFL Plus, though, is that you can really only watch it on your phone. Somebody told me that they tried to stream the Hall of Fame game on their TV from their phone, like cast it or mirror it or something like that, and they have a technology that does not allow you to do that. So kind of a bummer. I hope that that platform evolves, because that's something that I really think that the NFL needs to evolve into the times of streaming. But we'll have to wait and see if that becomes a possibility. Austin Eckler, on his first reception, a second effort results in a first down and 10 yards for number 30. Nice pass by Justin Herbert. Nice second effort by Austin Eckler, and that's going to be a first down, Chargers. No TV, only mobile, so lame. Yeah, I know. Who wants to sit and watch a whole game on their phone? Unless you're at the airport, I don't think I would ever do that. Austin Eckler trying to make something happen on the ground. He tried to turn around, go the other way, and there was an Atlanta Falcon waiting for him there. Aiden says, I've been in baseball mode. Time to come back for some football. There we go, man. There we go. I hope that NFL Plus is just testing the waters in their first year to see, the possibilities of having their own platform instead of selling it to a service like DirecTV, which I absolutely hate. I hate having cable. Who watches cable anymore? That's the whole point of that ad. That's why I wanted to have ExpressVPN as a sponsor. But hopefully the NFL just evolves and lets you pay. Like, I would pay $200, $100, whatever, just for football, because I don't want to have cable year round. I do not watch it for anything other than football. Here comes a 2nd and 16 play for Austin Eckler after the holding, or the delay of game penalty, and that's going to result in 3rd and 14 for the Chargers offense. Hopefully they can convert here, but kind of a tough opening drive for the Chargers, though. The Seahawks game was pretty interesting there, Tristan. It got very, very interesting. Seattle put up a good fight. I think it was like 19. As Gerald Everett is going to pick up the reception, but it's only going to result in like a yard. And the Chargers will have to punt it away on 4th and 14. Nice defensive effort by the Atlanta Falcons. Seahawks 19, Chargers 27, I think was the score. Nice effort by Seattle. They made it pretty interesting there at the end. But the Chargers definitely able to stand up and take the dub there late. Here at this NFL, we want to give you our money. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think it's super worth it to me, at least. You know, pay for a year or at least a season pass. You get to avoid, you know, what, like $1,000, maybe more in paying, you know, DirecTV for something you're not really even using. That's a dub all around. And the NFL will probably make more money if we're being honest. Got some newcomers coming into the chat, guys. Game 2, Atlanta Falcons versus the Chargers. Chargers trying to get some pressure in there. Khalil Mack is free, and he's going to get to Marcus Mariota for a huge sack. Nice opening play for the Chargers defense. Khalil Mack gets in there and sacks Marcus Mariota. 2nd and 22 coming up. Nice play by Mack. Duck Bowl 2.0. NFL Game Pass is GOAT, though. Yeah, NFL Game Pass is everything we hoped it would be if you have a VPN. I know Marthinian is out of the country where it does work very good. Dude, back-to-back plays for Khalil Mack. Gets a sack and then a tackle for loss. 3rd and 20 for Khalil Mack, on fire in the first offensive drive for the Falcons. Nice plays by number 52. Let's see it in the chats. NFL Plus will replace Game Pass eventually. That's what I'm hoping for. I would, because Game Pass, you can get it to work, and once you get it to work, it's very, like, it's fine, but getting it to work is a little bit of a hassle, and you shouldn't have to do that to watch football. Nice pass by Marcus Mariota, but it's not going to be enough. 4th and 3, and likely a punt here. Should be a 3-and-out for the Chargers defense. The Ducks Bowl. Austin Myers going back in with $10 haul. Thank you, chat, for the love. The love goes right back to all y'all. And this is why I'm a fan for this time. We are all family in this community. Absolutely, man. I think the biggest testament to that for me was getting to meet everybody at SoFi Stadium during the game.
Thank you, chat, for the love. The love goes right back to all of you. And this is why I'm fan for this time. We all are a family in this community.
Thank you so much, Austin Myers. All the love, all the support today. You've been insane, my man. And yes, this community definitely noteworthy in terms of more than just a fan base. Here comes Austin Eckler. Eckler is going to get tackled for a pretty big loss there. -3 yards. And Sanat, whoever Sanat is going to get in there instantly for the tackle for loss. 2nd and 13 coming up. But going to SoFi Stadium, I would specifically say, like, the game was incredible. But I would say almost equally as incredible, maybe even more, was just meeting the Bolt fam on Thunder Alley. Man, you guys know how to tailgate. You guys absolutely know how to tailgate. Good times out there getting to meet everybody. Of course, it was super fun, you know, wearing the director jersey and having a lot of pictures and getting to shake the hands of people that I see here on the chat all the time. Again, if you guys have the opportunity and the means, I will be going to the Dolphins game this season. And we'll have plenty of time at Thunder Alley if you guys want to come catch me and hang out for a little bit. The Chargers on 2nd down. Justin Herbert overthrows. 3rd and 13 coming up. Can we find a way to convert? There was a flag there. Might have been roughing the passer. Yeah, roughing the passer against Grady Jarrett. And that's 15 and a first down for the Chargers offense. Kind of caught a break there. Don't like seeing Justin Herbert get hit unnecessarily, but that is going to result in a Chargers first down, keeping this drive alive. Yeah, Austin. Got to find a way to get out to that game eventually. So much fun. So much fun. I think, again, even equally as fun is tailgating with the Bolt fam in the pink lot. Here comes Austin Eckler breaking a tackle. Picks up a reception of about 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Yeah, the offense taking its time warming up. Definitely need to find some momentum here. Falcons defense has some pieces. Grady Jarrett. Of course, they got A.J. Terrell, who's been one of the better cornerbacks in the league. Deion Jones, one of the best coverage linebackers in the league. Got some pieces to keep an eye on here. Justin Herbert has some time. Hits Everett, sideline, picks up a couple yards. It should be a Chargers 3rd and short. 3rd and short.
We need a rich Bills Mafia status. Aiden says, I'm going to your SoFi. Go to SoFi. Or it says, am I going to SoFi? Or are you coming to Link next time the Birds play on the Bolts? Are you coming to SoFi? Because the Seahawks do play. And here's a run by Xander. And Xander's going to break a tackle, just like we saw in that touchdown run last game. And he's going to pick up a nice chunk of yards. Xander Horvath, the fullback. That is exactly the man you want to call on. Him and Isaiah Spiller on 3rd and short if you want to run the ball. Finally, we've been waiting to see these guys get involved in terms of our run game in converting 3rd and short. That's exactly what I wanted to see. But the Seahawks do play at SoFi. Definitely a stadium to experience. There's another blown up screenplay. I wish there was a way to like delete screens from the playbook. I know a lot of us were thinking that a couple years ago, last year even, with those bubble screens in Joe Lombardi. Although this season, DeAndre Carter might be able to change that for Joe. I think DeAndre Carter is going to bring that element to the team, and Joe can start calling that freely with the talent that can back it up. Here comes 2nd and 10. Another screen play blown up. Haven't seen one work in a long time. Austin's coming back.
I will eventually go to a game and hopefully that one day we can link up and watch it together, director. That will be the time of life right there.
Austin, that would be so tight, dude. That would be so tight. One of these days, definitely, please. When I have every single season, I post well in advance the game that I'm going to. If I'm there, please, let's link up. That would be so much fun. Everybody, man, in the chat, everybody here would absolutely love that, man. So much fun. Austin, would this be your first at SoFi or first Chargers game? Either way, love seeing people experience that stadium for the first time. Love seeing the love and the hype in the pink lot. So much fun there. Austin, again, thank you again. Another $10 holla coming in the chat. As the Chargers on 3rd down cannot convert. They're going to go for the 3 points here. Chargers offense taking some time to gel, to sync, to get in rhythm here. Seen some plays, specifically those screen passes, man. Those have been getting blown up. Keenan screens last year. Yeah. Keenan's a great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, but man, screen passes? You want a player with considerable burst on those bubble screens. And Keenan, he does have the element of making players miss, defenders miss. But that burst is very important too. And I think that's why DeAndre Carter is probably favored in those plays specifically. Should see a lot of that. Again, Austin, thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate the love in the chat today, man. Super cool. All fans meet at Dolphins game. If you guys have the means, if you guys are going to be at that game, if you guys were wondering, like, the tickets are actually not too expensive. I grabbed mine on SeatGeek. In comparison to a lot of the other games this season, they're actually pretty reasonably priced. So if you guys want to go catch that, I will be there. We can definitely all meet up in the pink lot and have a good time. Here comes the return for the Falcons. They're going to start at the 26-yard line. Chargers defense will have another opportunity to hopefully get a 3 and out here. Come to Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz Stadium's pretty cool. One of these days, man, I mean, as the journey continues on YouTube, we got some things we got to do to evolve, to progress, to continue to grow. If we get to that point where, financially I'm stable, because, again, YouTube's kind of hard. Oh, here we go, man. Big play by Kyle Pitts. We knew we were going to see it. That's not even Kyle Pitts. It's number 81. That's Bryce Edwards. Picks up 25 yards. And that pass to the sideline from Marcus Mariota. That's a big first down, Falcons. As we continue to progress in our career as a YouTuber, if I can find the financial stability, I would love, one of my dreams is to tour the NFL stadiums. Travel with the Chargers for a full season and just see as much of the country as I can while attending all these games and pretty much being, the groupie, the tour groupie for the Chargers a full season. That would be super fun. Super fun. 1st and 10. I appreciate the offer there, Red. A big reason why we chose the Miami game specifically, though, is because mainly for scheduling. It made the most sense with our schedule. Here comes a nice play here by Christian Covington. Getting a sack from the interior of that defensive line. And that's going to push Marcus Mariota and the Falcons back 6 yards. And that is a 2nd and 16 coming up for the Falcons. You guys are so generous, man. I really appreciate all the love, though, man. Yeah, that's one of the dreams right there, for sure, man.
One of the dreams right there. 2nd and 16 for the Falcons. Can the Chargers get another sack right here? They almost do from the DB. I think that was Callahan screaming in from the slot, and that forced another bad pass by Marcus Mariota. 3rd and 16 coming up. A stop would be huge here. They do have Younghoe Koo, though, so a field goal from the 37 is not out of the realm of possibilities. Can the Chargers get us another stop here? Please get a sack here. Make it a little bit more interesting. Here comes Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa. Heat's coming in, and it's going to be tossed up to the end zone. It's Kyle Pitts and broken up by Nasir Adderley. It's a 4th and 16. Austin, dude, you're going nuts today, man. Austin Myers, bro. Let's hear it for Austin in the chat, dude.
Yes, to your question, Director, I wanted to go when Chargers was in San Diego at one point, but me when I was young and my family didn't have the funds, that didn't happen. I like to travel much as can now since I'm in 20s.
Austin says, again, sorry, you guys heard it. It's actually not playing for me. Answer your question, I wanted to go when the Chargers was in San Diego at one point. But me, when I was young, my family didn't have the funds, and it didn't happen. I like to travel as much as I can since I'm in my 20s. That's what I'm talking about, Austin. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, $20 holla, first off. Thank you again so much once again. Dude, you're nuts. Thank you, man. Absolutely unnecessary, but thank you so much for the support, dude. Secondly, I was in the same boat, man. I was also in my 20s trying to scrounge up the funds to go see him in San Diego. And I was in San Diego a lot, just never in football season. I like to spend my summers in San Diego. And it was tough. It was tough. I'm talking when I would go to San Diego, we'd go the cheap route back when gas was super cheap. We'd just hop in the car, go drive out there, spend a couple weeks with the auntie. It was nuts. It was nuts that, you know, something you love so much just cannot happen, you know, because the circumstances of life. And yes, that was one of my biggest regrets. I remember saving up a bunch of money because I wanted to see Phillip Rivers play in Qualcomm really, really bad, because this is around the time the rumors are coming out they're going to move to LA. One of the biggest reasons I became a Chargers fan was because of San Diego. And I had the money saved up. And, of course, life happens. Sometimes things just happen. Something breaks. In this case, it was a car. We needed a car. And you got to make sacrifices. But in the end, things worked out, right? My first game was one of the best experiences of my entire life. I kid you not. But my best experiences of my entire life was meeting all the Chargers fans. Being embraced. Holy cow. Of course, again, maybe I'm a little more recognizable, but just being embraced by the Chargers community. And experiencing SoFi, experiencing the team. It was such a good time. Thank you again, Austin, so much for $20 holla. Here comes a run here by Austin Eckler. Maybe hoping to find some momentum. He's going to have 7 yards in this game despite that nice run. But I'd like to see Austin Eckler get a little bit more space. Still not bad. Chargers first down coming up here. Thank you so much, Austin, again, dude. Such an awesome dude. Really appreciate the love and support, my man. Crazy. Big salutes to Austin. Love to Austin in the chat, man. What a dude. Here comes Austin Eckler again. Finds a little bit of space. But he's going to get tackled after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Chargers not giving up on the run game yet, though. Still handing it off, trying to find some rhythm on the ground. Tristan from Canada. Bonjour. Trying to get stationed San Diego in the Navy. Complete opposite in Virginia. Oh, that's rough, dude. I have my father-in-law served in the Coast Guard in San Diego. Here comes a big play. Oh, Austin Eckler. Just a step behind. That would have been a touchdown. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Chargers. We need a conversion here. Atlanta's defense been standing up pretty good. Chargers, can he get a first down on 3rd and 9 from the 42? He was stationed in San Diego. Said it was some of the best years of his life. Yeah, San Diego is beautiful, man. And San Francisco, I do believe. Yeah. 3rd and 9, Justin Herbert. He's going to take off. Oh, he's going to pass it backwards to Austin Eckler. And Eckler can't make anything happen. Eckler, man. Some tough breaks this game. 4th and 7. The Chargers got to punt it away again at the 44-yard line. Crazy. Is YouTube your main job? Do you have another job? It's my main job. It's actually a huge blessing, too, because into this journey, we found out that my son is autistic. We actually really weren't sure for a long time. And nice punt by the Chargers. 1 yard line. and Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa are licking their chops, wanting a safety. So this job has really allowed me to stay home and be present in his life and help give him the attention and the extra attention he needs in order for his development to be as good as it possibly can be. So you guys have blessed me in more ways than one, man. More ways than one. So yes, my job is being a dad. And I don't know. Fatherhood's always been super important to me. And having a platform that allows me to spend as much time as I possibly can with him is something I'm super grateful for. Man, you guys are making me emotional today. Stop it. Stop it. 2nd and 7. Falcons, I form. Looking to run it. Yes, they are. It's Cordero Patterson, and Patterson's going to break off a run. And that's going to be a first down for Cordero. Mad respect to you guys, man. Much love. Much love. Thank you guys, dude. You guys provide, again, I worked super hard for my job in film. Years climbing up the ladder. And when that fell, from right underneath me, it was pretty tragic. And this whole idea of starting a YouTube channel, at least converting the one that I had to like all of the Chargers content and everything, it was super scary. But you guys showed up, man. You rescued me. I really do appreciate all the love, dudes. Honestly, it's a very unique story. And it's one that I proudly tell as many times as I can because it's it speaks so much volumes about the Chargers community and more so the people here. It goes so much further than just a pack of football fans. 2nd and 5, Cordero. It's going to be a yard short. And that's going to take us to the second quarter. MVD. Do you love this more, director, or your old job? Oh, this by a huge mile, man. I mean, again, I wanted to be in the film business since I was a little kid. You know, I picked up a camera when I was like 8 years old. And I started a film journey very, very early. And I ended up working in commercial for a long time. And I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed the job. But this is so far and away the best thing that I could have done, you know, in terms of evolving. Tara Romero, $15 holla.
I have 2 autistic boys, a 9-year-old and 4-year-old. I feel you, director. If you need any support or tips or anything in general, please let me know.
That is incredibly sweet, Tara. And again, it's such a unique journey, isn't it? It's such a unique journey because, yeah, it's very tough, but they have such a unique perspective on the world. And in our case, again, because there's different categories and different severities and a whole bunch of different factors in terms of autism. In our case, he's definitely in terms of development a little bit behind, specifically in his speech. So selfishly, in some ways, as a dad, you know, he can talk a little bit, right? But I really do love still having that cuteness when he's able to say something, or as he develops opinions, being able to find the words, you know, and getting a sneak peek on what's going on in his mind. It's a very special thing, but it does come with so many challenges. It really, really does. But Tara, I think you had mentioned that once before. I don't know if I did know that, but that is definitely something that I can relate to for sure. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Love this community, guys. Thank you again so much, Tara. I definitely will. And again, vice versa, because I feel like we're all new at this, right? Vice versa. You let me know if you need anything in terms of like whatever too, because he can be a little crazy at times too. This is crazy, man. Thank you guys so much. Super smart too. Yeah, he's very smart, man. If he wants something, he's gonna find a way to make it happen. Joey Bosa almost gets in there for the sack of Marcus Mariota. And the speed that he carries is able to get away from that. It's a 2nd and 5 coming up for the Falcons. Super smart, yeah. He's very intelligent. I think people underestimate him because he can't speak clearly, but he's exceptional. I would say more physically, too. The dude's very coordinated. Here comes 2nd and 5. Chargers sending a lot of heat. It's going to be underneath to number 5. Is number 5 Drake London? Right? It is. Drake London is going to pick up the first down for the Falcons. And the Falcons getting close to the red zone here. Chargers defense Needs to find a way to hopefully generate a turnover or something here. 11:16 left in the second quarter. Here comes a run by Cordero. Cordero is going to go down after a pickup of about 3 yards. Second down coming up. It's your son and wife, Chargers fans. My son knows the Chargers, and he gets excited about the Chargers. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, he has his own little jersey. He knows it makes dad happy. So I think you can say he's a fan. And my wife, yes. Yes, definitely. She was kind of a Bears fan for a while. She has some family that are a Bears fan in other parts of the country. But since we started the channel, she has certainly been rooting for the Chargers. So I would say, yeah, she's a Chargers fan now. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Falcons after another scramble by Marcus Mariota. The Chargers at this point, man, getting a stop here will go a long way. Hold him to 3. Hold him to 3. Patterson's super sneaky running back in deep fantasy leagues. RB2 in a 20-team league. That's pretty good as an RB2. Some people aren't taking him because he's a little bit older, but he's going to be good. Cordero is going to pick up the first down. 9:45 left in the first half. Chargers defense needs to make a stop here. Of course, drives have been looking interesting in Madden. It's those red zone. What you drop in the red zone what really determines the fate of any given drive in Madden 22. Little director knows Chargers become a fan. Yeah, he knows it makes dad happy for sure. There's a pass underneath by Marcus Mariota to, is that Hayden Hurst? Frisker, other tight end. Frisker is going to pick up 5. Chargers defense. You guys throw some heat. It's difficult because Marcus Mariota has been able to escape it more often than not, even with Bosa and Matt getting free. Here comes an I form, likely a run play for Cordero Patterson. Chargers looking to make a stop here. Nice stop right there, number 96 for the Chargers. That should be Braden Fayoko. One of the nastier run-stopping defensive tackles from last season is going to get in there for the stop in his tracks. 3rd and 5 coming up. A stop here would be huge. Lower than the left. Hard time speaking words. Speech there. Sometimes hard to get time to words today. Yep. There goes a big sack. Nasir Adderley gets in there for the huge stop, and the Chargers are going to limit the Atlanta Falcons to 3 points on what looked like a very promising drive. Nice play by Nasir Adderley, who has been flashing in camp quite a bit. Yeah, so Lil Director starting his journey this September as well. Because, my dude, I mean, one of the toughest things in this entire situation was the pandemic. Because all of a sudden, all of the things that you needed in order to get diagnosis, in order to get the programs themselves, became unavailable for a full year and a half. And so we got put on a waiting list. And it took up until literally like 6 months ago for us to get a diagnosis, which is insane. The Falcons and Young Wei Koo are going to put up 3 points. They're going to take the lead versus the Chargers. Chargers with 7:48 left in the first half are looking to take the lead right back, hopefully with a touchdown. The Chargers offense been taking a little bit of time to heat up these past few games. My son at this time is 5. Seeing 24s in the chat for Nasir Adderley. For Nasir Adderley. He's been looking good in camp. Little kid helmets, jersey, pants, and pads. I remember those, dude. I totally remember those. They don't make them anymore. That's interesting. Because of the pandemic, can't imagine children. Yeah, that was tough. That was a lot of sleepless nights. I'm like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And eventually, we're able to get everything done. And this is where the year where the journey begins. So it's gonna be interesting. Chargers' next offensive drive is going to start at the 25-yard line. Austin, that's nuts, dude. I've heard so many stories of stuff like that, and those are so... It's crazy to think that someone can start their journey that way. We're all grateful that you pulled in there, man. Definitely. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. I'm looking for some momentum, man. Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. Mike Williams with the big play would be huge here, too. Keenan Allen is going to get the flip, and it's going to result in a yard. Chargers. I'd like to see more of a spread offense here. They've been really working hard at trying to get the run game, something on the ground generated. And so far, the Falcons have been pretty shut down on their defensive line. Austin needs a documentary. I'm so interested in your life. Yeah, for sure. People's stories, man. The Chargers community. Here comes Austin Eckler, finally breaking off a huge play. That's what we're waiting to see. And the Bolts get down to midfield with that reception from Austin Eckler at the 49-yard line. I think the Chargers, I think what we need to hope for is that somebody can break away for a touchdown. Chargers have been really struggling in the red zone this entire sim series. 13 is not a running back. No, he got the flip. Here comes Justin Herbert, 1st and 10, fires. That's Mike Williams coming back for it. He's going to pick up about 7, right? 7 yards, 8 yards on that play. Chargers in Falcons territory are looking to find a touchdown this drive. Been an interesting one so far in terms of the Duck Bowl 2, the sequel. Where are you sitting in the Miami game? I got cheap seats for this one, man. I'm sitting nowhere near where we sat for the Steelers game as Keenan Allen just can't find any space there. 3rd and 3. We see that play so much from the Sim series. I mean, every once in a while I don't mind, but man, too much lately. 3rd and 3. But we kind of went all out for the Steelers game. This game, in terms of finances and schedule, I wanted to make it as quick and cheap as possible. So we're literally flying in, going to the game, staying one night, and then going home. There is Austin Eckler. He's going to get stuffed on that 3rd down. 4th and 2. The Falcons make another stop. But it should be fun anyway. Yeah, the tickets that we got, definitely not anything crazy. Here comes the punt by the Chargers. Yeah, stop running 13. That's kind of weird, Wife and son will be there too, yes. Or not my son, but just my wife. My son will be staying here. He'll be spending some time with the grandma. I think it's a lot to put on him to fly all the way out there and back, and this is kind of the schedule we're going to be on. And also, the environment of an NFL game might be a bit much. You know what I mean? It might be a bit much for him now, but he's been slowly making his way into environments like that. He ended up loving going to the movies, which is something we didn't expect. Here comes a run by Cordero. Picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Man, dude, the Chargers offense this game. There's something about Atlanta's defense that's really been making things difficult for Justin Herbert, especially the run game. They need to start letting Justin Herbert carry those drives a little bit more. The run game, as much as they're trying to get it to work here in the first half, has been getting shut down. Thank you so much. Yeah, the LT jersey actually came from a buddy of mine back in the Madden days. He sent it over. It absolutely shocked me. Getting mad Houston vibes from this game. I hope not. Chargers, these early wins so important. Because, again, the schedule's about to get a little bit tougher, man. Actually, I can take a look here. There's a preview of our next week's game. I don't want to look ahead too much. But next week, we got San Francisco and Kansas City. So the Chargers definitely got to, like, these early wins. They're going to be very important to come into and clean up, take care of business, and get in and out. Here comes Kyle Pitts. Big reception there. Marcus Mariota, 9 for 11, 123 yards. And Kyle Pitts crosses the 50-yard mark here. Down to the 46-yard line. Atlanta's making things happen. Here's the cheap seats. My biggest thing, too, is I wanted to go there and see everybody again, right? And I was like, even if we have to watch most of the game from the incredible Jumbotron that they have out there, so be it. Totally fine. Matt needs to update our coach. They do. They did, actually. I played the beta, and Brandon Staley is updated. They finally updated all the models. It's not some weird generic coach anymore. Staley's defense coach doesn't really play the call. Yeah, it's Joe Lombardi. And Joe Lombardi actually did pretty good last season. We had our doubts, but he definitely did very, very well. Here comes Cordero. Lots of space for Cordero. Can Nasir Adderley push him out of bounds? He can, but here comes another drive by the Falcons that the Chargers need to stand up and stop a touchdown from developing here, man. Cordero, a nice offensive weapon. Of course, they got Drake London. Of course, they've got Kyle Pitts. Marcus Mariota's making things happen here. The Falcons putting up kind of a fight for the a headache for the Chargers in this game so far.
During the trip, I will fly and
Drew Marchant coming in here says, Bolt fam, I'm fortunate to see 3 Oregon Duck football games in November. During that trip, I'll fly and watch the Bolts versus the Niners and Chiefs in LA. Was lucky to watch Rivers versus Manning. That's the way to be. Drew, have so much fun, man. From the Ducks to the Bolts. That's the way to be. Here goes Marcus Mariota. Would love to see a fumble there. Going head-to-head versus Callahan. Thank you again so much, Drew, for the $10. Holla. Much love, man. Have so much fun out there, man. Bolts versus the Niners and Chiefs is going to be a good time. Those are going to be some big games. Big games. 1st and 10. Thank you again, Drew. I really appreciate the holla in there, my man. Here comes Marcus Mariota. Pressure's getting in there. He's going to force Mariota out of the pocket. Mario's taking off once again. Mariota, nothing but green in front of him. Luckily, Nasir Adderley comes down and stops it from developing into a touchdown. But Mariota, man, we're going to have to find some spies in there. If I were the Chargers, I would take a timeout here, honestly. Honestly, just in case. Just in case. Ishmael Montoya is the director. What's your program schedule for the preseason week 1? Here comes another pass by Mariota. Pressure's in there. He somehow evades everything. And picks up 1 on the scramble. Do you do live shows or commentary? Yes, so we will be doing the commentary for the preseason. As soon as I get confirmation that the preseason will be aired on NFL Game Pass, then yes, we will announce that as our first live stream of the season. It'll be so much fun, man. 2nd and goal, Chargers, and Joey Bosa gets in there. Joey, can he get it? Oh, Mariota just barely gets the pass off. It's 3rd and goal, 50 seconds left. Can the Chargers make a stop here? Again, it would be 9-3, keeping it within 1 score, but I do not want to see a touchdown here. Do not want to see a touchdown here. Here's 3rd and goal. Chargers pass rush is getting in there. Once again, flushing out Marcus Mariota. He passes to the back of the end zone. Nobody's there. And it will be 4th and goal. So luckily the Chargers defense able to stand up. Not allow a touchdown. Not allow a touchdown. But the offense needs to find a rhythm, man. The offense has really been struggling to develop any sort of momentum so far. Yeah, sometimes the Sims, man, they giveth and they taketh away. But right now the Chargers 6-1 looking good. Oh, it's a fake! Younghoe Koo! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Atlanta puts up a touchdown via the special teams. No way that just happened. Yo, the curse of Koo. Younghoe Koo just dunked on the Chargers. Perfect pass to Kyle Pitts. Get out of town, man. Yo, what was that? That revenge touchdown for sure, dude. That is insanity. You do not see that every day in Madden Sim at all, dude. We'll be right back, Bull fam. Chargers will get the ball back with 40 seconds left in the half. Maybe they make something happen. BRB. Well, that's certainly on the list of things I didn't expect to see today. A Younghoe Koo touchdown. The Chargers, fortunately, are looking to pass. And he's going to pick up about 9 yards. Do they elect to take any timeouts, or they're going to try and take this thing into the half? It looks like they might be going into the half. Very unfortunate first half for the Bolts. Would love to see a little bit more effort from the offense. Defense has looked okay. Might be a run. If this is a Hail Mary, I don't know, man. From the close, no, it's going to be intercepted. If this is returned, I'm going to scream. All right. All right, that's going to take us to the half on a Justin Herbert pick. game's a disaster. Yo, what's going on? And the Chargers do not receive second half. It's going to be the Falcons on offense again. Chargers, we need a takeaway. Yo. We need a takeaway. We need a score. We're down 2 possessions. Chargers need to play a little bit of a cleaner game here in the second half. Of course, the interception doesn't really do anything. It could have, though. If there was more time on the clock, we'd be looking at a score of 16-3, in which it'd be even in more hot water. But Marcus Mariota and his escapability have kept a lot of drives alive. Chargers need to find a way to spy, get him, contained in that pocket as much as possible. First carry for Cordero. The Chargers read that perfect. Combination of Brendan Fayoko and Christian Covington get in there for a stop. 2nd and 9 coming up. Yeah, and Khalil Mack attack. We need a fumble. We need an interception. J.C. Jackson hasn't gotten a pick in a couple of games. Like to see that interception come in there. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, man, these Sims. Here comes Cordero again, and big play. You guys wanted Mack. There was Mack. A loss of 3 yards and a huge hit by number 52. 3rd and 12 coming up. Khalil Mack started this game pretty hot. A sack and a tackle for loss. It's a second tackle of loss for this game. Need a big play from the defense. Wide receiver stacked up top at 3. Got to watch out for Kyle Pitts, though. Here comes Joey Bosa with the heat. And it's going to be overthrown by Marcus Mariota. $10 coming in again from Austin. Austin, dude, you're crazy. It's probably also a curse, as it just happened. I was typing in the chat. Was saying most shocking thing about me. I tell people after I do their mouths drop. Oh, yeah. The narrative, dude. Everybody's background's so crazy in terms of, people. People is what makes things interesting, and that's what makes a fan base, in my opinion, those narratives.
It's probably also a curse, as that just happened. I was typing in the chat was saying most shocking thing about me. I tell it to people after I do.
Actually, let's see what you said just before that, too, Austin. Shocking thing about it is the name, first, middle, and last name. My first, middle, and last name. First name spelled 6. Yeah, that's some juju right there, man. That's some juju right there. As Austin Eckler takes a carry for a couple of yards. Again, the Chargers' run game really kind of struggling, but 5 yards not too bad. Yeah, that's an icebreaker right there, Austin. That's some juju. My grandmother, super superstitious. She catches all those sorts of details. Thank you again, Austin. $10 holla. Here comes Justin Herbert in the offense, trying to find some momentum, and there comes the free rusher. Nobody picked him up on Trey Pipkins' side. That's a big sack there, man. 3rd and 15 coming up for the Chargers. Trey Pipkins let him right in. Ooh, not looking good, man. We need a big play here from one of the receivers. Gerald Everett, 2 up the middle, could be big. Pass rush coming in there. Pipkins holding up this time, but it's going to be a pass underneath to Austin Eckler, who steps out of bounds after a pickup of a few. 4th and 8 coming up, and it's another 3 and out for the Chargers, who is not looking like a top 5 unit from last season. Yeah, this game's getting out of hand for the Chargers. Big sack leads to another stalled offensive drive. And we got to look for the Chargers defense to make another contribution in hopes of climbing our way out of this hole, as the Falcons would take the next drive from the 21-yard line. Tough game so far, man. First game was interesting. Seattle Seahawks put up a good fight. Chargers ultimately came away with the dub. But the Falcons, dude, definitely a lot more tough than I thought it was going to be in terms of the Chargers trying to generate anything on offense. And likewise, their offense has been pretty good behind Marcus Mariota. 1st and 10, Mariota underneath. He's going to hit his receiver for a gain of about 8 or 9. And that's Bryce Edwards again. 2nd and 1 coming up. We need that JC interception. A Chargers defensive touchdown would be huge. Is this our trap game of the year? I don't know. I thought it would be versus the Browns. Although the Browns have such a good running attack, I think that was one that I was still kind of worried about. The Falcons do have pieces everywhere, though. 2nd and 1 coming up. It's another run for Cordero. Cordero's going to get stopped in his tracks by Christian Covington. 3rd and 1 coming up. Another $10 welcome from Austin, man.
Let's hear it.
My middle just alone the way it's spelled, if you look up in Latin Bible my name reveals son of the devil. And yes, no joking. My mother wanted my middle to be my first.
Holy cow, Austin. That is some juju, dude. Here comes a 3rd and 1 and first down for the Falcons. That is some juju, dude. Yeah, definitely make sure. Say your prayers at night. That is insane. What are the odds, right? I wonder, I'm sure you guys had some fun Thanksgiving conversations revolving around that. That's crazy. Thank you for the $10 holla again, man. That is nuts. Here comes another reception for the Falcons. Drake London getting his second of the game. 2nd and 2 coming up. That's crazy. He's got a story. That's the narrative right here. And giving us a middle finger right now. Yeah, they kind of are. This one's kind of getting out of hand a little bit. 2nd and 2 coming up. Falcons nearing midfield. Chargers defense doing an okay job. Admirable job. But Marchiota's escapability has been pretty insane. And that was a big play for Bryce Edwards. It's broken up by the Chargers D. 3rd and 2 coming up. A stop here would be huge. Chargers defense stand up. J.C. Jackson, nice play versus a tall receiver, able to knock it out. But 3rd and 2, this is a big one. Can't afford to lose trap games 22. Yeah, again, second half, guys. We're going up against the Chiefs and the Niners this next episode. Got to try and come away with a really nice record before getting to those pockets of games. Khalil Mack gets back there. Oh, and it's shedded. Khalil Mack almost made it happen, but Cordero is able to break the tackle. That's another first down for the Falcons, who are now at midfield. Yeah, going strong. Keep going. Change narrative. That's it. You make your own luck. You make your own narrative. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. It's underneath, right off the head of Bryce Edwards this time. Bryce Callahan was in the area. That's going to force a 2nd and 10, but right off the head. Kind of a wonky play there. But cannot afford to lose these trap games this year. I feel like the Chargers should have put up a better effort versus... almost intercepted! Oh, by Drew Tranquil. So close to picking that one off. 3rd and 10 coming up, though. With the Browns quarterback. Kind of crazy to see the effort that he put in. 3rd and 10 coming up, though, for Marcus Mariota and the Falcons. A stop here would be huge. Chargers need to find a rhythm on offense, and the defense needs to get them opportunity. And you know what? The defense delivers. Joey Bosa with the sack, well out of field goal range. They're going to have to bunt the ball away, and Justin Herbert and the offense need to find a rhythm, man. Get out there, spread offense, air it out. You guys need to close this gap. You're down 2 possessions. Hoping Watts suspension stays at 6 games. Yeah, I got my whole opinion on that, man. The level of punishment versus whatever the allegation is kind of crazy to me when you take a look at the last dozen of them. That's nuts. Go to this game, never hear the end of it. Yeah, I hope so too, dude. I mean, the Falcons got themselves an okay team. I'm not going to say they're bad, but Chargers, the offense should be putting up way better performance versus their defense. They got some pieces, but they're very incomplete on defense. Here comes Justin Herbert, fires up the middle, finds his man. It's Josh Palmer. That's what I'm talking about. Get some momentum through the air. Herbert just now crossing 100 yards for the game and an interception. Josh Palmer, 20 yards in that play. Carter with a $2 holla says, I put 50 on Jerry Taylor, Defense Player of the Year. I could make. I wonder what the odds on that are, man. It reminds me of The Office. Whenever anyone gives you 100,000 to 1 odds, you always take it. Austin Eckler, nice effort on the ground, but again, just not a lot of space. 5 yards, though. Not too bad on that carry. Casey Hayward, by the way. Yes, totally forgot about that. Casey Hayward, now a member of the Falcons. He's opposite A.J. Terrell, so they got some nice defensive backs in there. Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, still some nice defensive pieces, but pretty incomplete when you take a look at him as a whole. Here comes Austin Eckler. Finally has some space. Eckler shoves off a tackler and picks up a nice first down. Finally, a couple of nice runs by Austin Eckler.
trying to get that run game going in terms of generating space. 1st and 10 coming up at the 44. Chargers finally making something happen on offense. They need to carry that momentum. Trio wide receivers top of the screen. Gerald Everett at the bottom. Justin Herbert has a little bit of time, fires up the middle, and that's a nice reception for Josh Palmer, who's now generated, like 40 yards on this drive. That's a first down. Chargers at the 24-yard line. We need a touchdown here, man. We need a touchdown here. We got to close this gap. So plenty of ball left to play with 5 minutes left in the third. But we've got to get on the board via touchdown. There we go. Let's heat up a little bit. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. It's going to be a quick pass. I think that's our tight end. Yes, Gerald Everett picks up a few yards there. Quick pass for 5 yards. 18-yard line in the end, or in the red zone. Everett a little bit quiet this game. A lot of people pretty quiet this game. But the Chargers can change that right here with a touchdown. Come on, Herbert. We got this. We got this. 2nd and 5. In motions Keenan. Now we're going to see another flip. We are, but this time Keenan's got some space. Keenan's free, and Keenan takes it all the way to the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Finally, the Chargers score on the back of a play that has struggled to find success for 2 games now, and the Bolts close the lead to 10-13. Falcons now lead by 3. Yes, sir. Keenan Allen finally making that play work, and that is a touchdown, Bolts. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Keenan Allen and the Chargers make it happen. The defense putting up a good effort too, man. Let's hope they can keep that up here. 4 minutes left in the third. Chargers have closed the gap. We have a game on our hands. Can't wait for this game. First time seeing the Bolts live. Let's go, Carlos. Have fun out there, man. Atlanta. Per red, it's a pretty cool stadium. We'll be right back, Bull fam. We'll be right back. Nice stop by Kyle Van Noy on special teams. Yes, I hope that you find some people in this chat, and you guys all find each other at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and have a good time with the Bolt fam there, sporting that white jersey. Here comes the pass rush. Somebody got free, but again, Marcus Mariota able to escape. That escapability has been huge for this offense this game, and that's going to result in a first down to Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards with the first down there. 1st and 10, Atlanta. Red Fire's going to be the 2 Reds. Battle of the Reds versus the Reds against the Reds. And Mercedes-Benz. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Chargers sending some heat from the cornerback position. Mariota able to get rid of it real quickly there. And it's going to be 6 yards for Kyle Pitts. The Chargers trying to get creative in their blitz packages here, trying to find a way to slow down Mariota. They need some speed out there, man. Send Derwin. Callahan's pretty fast, too. But they look like they're lining up to run it here. Can the Chargers find a way to stand up? It's going to be an outside to Cordero Patterson, who picks up a couple of yards, but nice effort on the edge there by Bryce Callahan and Nasir Adderley to blow that one up. 3rd and inches coming up. A stop here would be huge for the Chargers to potentially try and take the lead. Boss, Red, both of the Reds. I saw somebody else too. Like, we got 4 or 5 people going to this game. That's crazy. Here comes Mariota. Tries to pass it quick. He'll get that off. And it looks like Kyle Pitts is going to pick up a big first down for Atlanta. And the Falcons have it at the 40-yard line. 49er game in November. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited too, man. I'm excited too. I don't know. Again, the Dolphins worked out best for my schedule, but I'm excited to see Tua. I'm excited to see their defense as well. Of course, we want the Chargers to stomp them. But should be a fun one nonetheless. Here comes Cordero again, trying to find something up the middle. Nothing's there. Picks up 1 or 2 yards. And a nice stop by the Chargers defense. Fayoko with his second tackle. Is looking to improve on a season where he was the league's leading run stopper at the defensive tackle position. Boss man, definitely find our people. Find our people. Here comes nice pass rushes in there, but it's a screen, which works out flawlessly for Atlanta. It never works out for the Chargers. And Cordero steps out of bounds at the 12. Yo, what are we doing wrong in our screen game, right? Eckler should be one of the most lethal screen weapons in the league. Of course, Cordero is as well. That was a big play for Atlanta. They're able to get the screen work where the Chargers cannot. Stack of receivers at the bottom of the screen. Got to watch out for Kyle Pitts here. Marcus Mariota tosses underneath, and that should be a touchdown for Bryce. Or Bryce. Is it Brandon? Is it Bryce or Brandon? It's Edwards for the Atlanta touchdown. And the Falcons are going to go up 2 possessions yet again. Yeah. The Falcons, that running quarterback. In Madden, those running quarterbacks are really hard to stop. Mariota is able to keep a lot of drives alive via his mobility. And if only had a guy like Pitts. Yeah, dude, his draft, I was screaming. I was like, straight up, get Pitts, do whatever you got to do. Of course, that worked out for us. Of course it did. You know, but at the same time, man, that dude's going to be a beast. Madden is kind of weird, especially in terms of like the score. Like the scores the first 4 or 5 weeks were insane. 50 bombs were very, very common. And now we're seeing things maybe a little bit more realistic in terms of scoring. I don't know. The Chargers offense should be putting up more points, though. Chargers offense got some weapons. Really just have not found a lot of momentum in the last couple of games. 10-20 is your score. Third quarter with 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Chargers down by 2 possessions. We hopefully that momentum we saw in the last drive from Justin Herbert carries into this one. And we find ourselves in a good position to hopefully, again, close that down to another 1-score lead. Here comes DeAndre Carter with a nice return. Giving the Chargers a starting point at the 29. Not too bad. You think Tito will have a good season? I think he's going to get involved a little bit. Is it Brian Edwards? Okay, not Bryce. Brian Edwards. Confirmed Brian Edwards. Thank you, guys. Thank you, chat. He could. He definitely could. He's got the skills to help the Chargers versus the run where they really do need it. Here comes Justin Herbert throwing it to the sideline. Nice toe-tapping effort by Keenan Allen, who's been otherwise a little quiet today. That's some big yards through the air. The Chargers, once again, trying to get involved a little bit more through the air. Didn't find a lot of success on the ground. And Keenan Allen, fortunate to come down with that one. The defender was in the area. It gives the Chargers a nice pocket of yards to start off the drive. Here comes Austin Eckler, who does have a little bit of space and breaks a tackle. Unfortunately, it's going to only result in a couple of yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yeah, I wish he had a little bit more manual control over these sims. It will be a lot easier once Madden 23 comes out and you can actually sim the actual season. But again, if we started the sim series every year when Madden 23 came out, I don't think we'd have enough time to finish. Here comes Eckler with another carry. Does pick up a couple. Should be 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. As we're getting here to the 4th quarter. Again, a field goal does still put it in within 1 possession, but Chargers just need touchdowns at this point. Austin coming back in with the $5 holla. Says, director, you ever wonder what my middle name is? Damien. Found that out at a young age. That's awesome, man. I love Damien. I love the name Damien. I'm a big Batman fan. Of course, Damien is one to follow. Chargers on 3rd down. Herbert had a wide open man, overthrows him. Is this one of the situations where the Chargers go for it on 4th down, run it up the middle with Eckler, and it's just kind of a giveaway? I hope not. They're going to take the points, which actually at this point I'm a little relieved to see, because the play calling on 4th down has been pretty bad. Damien's a good name, man. It's a strong name. You usually have burgers or sliders at your food truck. We'll see. We're making some pretty banger tacos, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. The tacos are pretty banger. It wasn't overthrown. The guy didn't even try for the ball. Maybe. He could have made a better effort there. Shout out to the consistent 300 peeps in the chat, man. If you guys haven't hit the like now. You guys have been amazing. Great turnout here for episode 5 or 4. Okay, that almost turned really ugly. Mariota hits number 19. Is that Golden Tate? Is Golden Tate on the Falcons now? That's funny. A missed tackle. If Tate had stayed in bounds, that could have been pretty ugly. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Midfield. Again, the escapability of Marcus Mariota, able to escape the pocket, hit his target on the sideline, picks up another 7 yards. A field goal again would be catastrophic. Did we miss the field goal? This is going to be one of those games, man. Yo, I didn't even notice that we missed a field goal. That is catastrophic. Khalil Mack, if anything, has been the player of the game. He's made some big plays. His 3rd tackle for loss. He's got the sack. 3rd and 7 coming up. Hopefully the Chargers keep him out of field goal range, but it has been bad on offense today, man. Yeah, dude. Very, very unfortunate game for the Chargers in this episode. It's not over, but, dude, it's been rough. It's been a rough going. Mariota is going to take off again. The escapability, keeping drives alive. And it's still going to be a 4th down at the 40. Where was our field goal attempt from before? It had to have not been that bad. Watch the Falcons go for this 3 points and get it with Younghoe Koo. Fast forward the game, please. Yeah, watch him go for this here. A long field goal try for Younghoe. And they're going to get it, right? They have to. No, it's a miss, too. It's a miss, too. Fortunately for the Chargers, that's good field position for the Chargers, which is good. But man, dude, if we had ended that drive with 3, we'd be looking in a lot better position than we are right now. Fake punt. Yeah, they got that fake too, dude. Younghoe Koo has a touchdown in this game. Still pretty much the whole 4th quarter left to play, though. The Chargers got to find that rhythm, dude. They've been missing it all game. Austin Eckler does find a nice run there, but Zion Johnson's going to go down. That's not good. Brendan Hymus, I think, is his backup. Zion Johnson down. Chargers steep hill to climb here. Who is Younghoe? He's our biggest regret on special teams in a while, is who Younghoe is. Oh, boy. Atlanta leading 20-10. It's not over yet. We still got a lot of football left to play, but the Chargers have just not showing a lot of life on offense this game. 2nd and 1. Would love to see a play action here. They're going to straight up hand it off, and Eckler is just not going to find the space. 14 rushes for 46 yards. It's been a rough day for Eckler. If I were the Chargers, I would have moved away from the run a long time ago. This is a Anthony Lynn kind of attempt here. At least we're seeing the right personnel on this attempt. 3rd and 1. You got Horvath in there, and Horvath is going to pick up some big yards. Horvath, when utilized, has been a beast. 2 rushes for 28 yards. He's got half the yardage with only 2 carries. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Chargers finally utilizing those young weapons the way that they're supposed to. And they're going to pick up a 1st down. Close formation here on 1st and 10. Do not run this. Do not run this. They're not. Herbert's going to find his man underneath. And that is going to be Gerald Everett who picks up the 1st. Chargers again, nice drive. They have to close this out with a touchdown, though. Have to close this out with a touchdown. Xander Horvath fast in real life? Yes, he is. Xander Horvath is a beast in real life. Austin, dude. I love you, dude. It's another Hundy in the chat for Austin, man.
It doesn't help last few years when I was at my lowest point of my life. I know this is a football channel, but my life hasn't been the same with the events of my life I went through. I'm suffering trauma, having depression systems,
Austin,
and among other things. Again, sorry.
Another Hundy Dollar Holla from Austin, man. Please, guys, give him some love in the chat. Oh my God. Chargers will have a 3rd and 4 situation here. Doesn't help the last few years when I was at my lowest point in life. I know this is a football channel, but my life hasn't been the same with the events of my life I went through. I'm suffering trauma, depression systems, among other things. Again, sorry. No, dude. I hope in some way, and again, the Austin Myers luck steps in. That's a Donald Parham Chargers touchdown. 89's in the chat. There is a booth review, though. There's a booth review. It is upheld. 89's in the chat. Let's have some love for Austin Myers in the chat, too. Austin, I hope in some way, shape, or form, because I carry the same mentality when I'm having a bad stretch in life, right? Of escaping into familiarity, right? Familiarity and in people that share the same passions and interests that I do to help lift me out of those moments of we'll say darkness, right? I hope in some way, shape, or form that the community of people that you found here, in the friendship you found through me and the rest of the Bolt fam, have found a way to lift you up, even just a little bit. Even just a little bit. Austin, dude. And again, absolutely not required, right? To get that love and support from the Bolt fam. The donations, highly appreciated, my man. Highly, highly appreciated. This literally keeps the lights on the channel. But we're here despite that, man. We're here despite that, no matter what. All of us here as a community, everybody, tons of people, myself included, man. I go through the rough times, too. I found a lot of camaraderie in my Bolt fam that have helped lift me up through that. Thank you again so much, dude. You've been absolutely insane with the support today. Keeping the channel running, getting us excited for football season, the support, participation. But your presence, man, your presence is what we cherish the most. Thank you again, Austin. I really do appreciate the love and the support, dude. I really, really do. I hope you know and you see that the Bolt fam is all here. We got your back. All right? We got your back, man. Thank you again so much, dude. Austin, Mark, give him some love in the chat, man. You are not alone. As long as you got the Bolt fam, you got someone watching your back at all times, man. Stay positive, my dude. Stay positive. Have fun. Get excited. Chargers football's around the corner. And if there's any cure for being bummed out, it's Chargers football, specifically this season. Here comes Marcus Mariota and the Chargers, who pick up another huge first down. Guys, give Austin some love in the chat, man. Thank you again so much, dude. It truly means so much. All the support, man. All the support, dude. I really do appreciate it. And we're here despite that, man. We're here despite donations. We're here despite anything like that. We are here, man. I do appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the support, man. It's like his third undie, dude. That's insanity to me, man. Save up some of that and let's get yourself to a game, my man. Much love, Austin. I really do appreciate the support, dude. Thank you so much. 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. Chargers have closed the lead now, 17-20. Donald Parham brings the Chargers a little closer with 7 minutes left to play. Tristan, I lost everything due to the pandemic. I feel how your low points. Yep. Come here because I don't have a community elsewhere. Never give up. No, you're never truly alone. Absolutely. Another big play for Drake London and the Falcons offense. Chargers cannot allow a touchdown here or it is likely over. But you know what? It's all part of the human experience, right? It doesn't mean that it's something you should ever have to go through, but the human experience is finding people to help lift you up in those moments, right? Because God knows everybody at some point feels that. Some people worse than others. Some people need each other more than others. But at the same time, this is kind of the purpose of communities, right? And the Chargers have got themselves a very nice community in their fans. You don't see it throughout the entirety of the NFL. Some fan bases a bit aggressive, maybe a little less in tune with the human element behind the fandom, but the Chargers fans are different. I appreciate it again, man. Thank you so much, dude. Charger Chris 20 months says this week, Saturday, Chargers first preseason game versus the Super Bowl champion Rams. Charger Chris will bring our Chargers to the playoffs this season. Let's go, Charger Chris. Bring that heat, dude. Bring that heat. Thank you so much. 20 months is insane. Now the Falcons, dude, 21-yard line. Chargers have some heat. Khalil Mack gets in his face, but on the run, Mariota's going to find his target. I think it's Tate again. And this is it, man. If the Chargers can't get a stop at the 8-yard line, this game is over. You've literally stopped me in my tracks, Austin. Thank you so much for the support. But again, just a highlight and an emphasis on the situation. Also very important. That's something people need to carry at the front of their minds at all times. It's being there for whoever it is you may know in a community that is healthy and positive. Thank you, man, for the awareness. Thank you for the support. So much. 2nd and goal. Chargers. A stop here keeps them alive. A touchdown likely ends the game. Cordero takes the ball, gets nothing. It's Drew Tranquil with the stop. 3rd and goal. 3:54 left to play. This is the drive. Did Tillery just stop a run? Okay. As long as we're talking weird Madden sims, that could be added to the list there. 3rd and goal, Marcus Mariota. Chargers need to get some sort of pass rush in there. Mariota throws, crossbody. And Drake London is just short. That was an inch or two from turning disastrous. Do the Falcons go for it to guarantee a victory, or do they take the 3? Because they could realistically go for it here. They're going to take the 3, and this keeps the Chargers alive for one last drive to try and steal this win away from the Falcons. Talk about drama, dudes. 17-23, a touchdown wins it. If you stall out, you lose the game. Jess says, I love your channel, love your content. Always going to support you. The same goes for Austin. Much love and thanks for being part of the Chargers family. Everybody, every single one of you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who's just showing up, having fun. We've had like 300-400 people in the chat all day today. You guys have been incredible. The support, the love, the super chats, all the things that make my job possible. Thank you for that. But mostly of all, thank you for showing up, for being here, for celebrating the excitement and passion we all have for the Chargers, and for honestly just being a solid community that really does understand the human element behind a community of sports fans. It digs a lot deeper. If you allow it to, it digs a lot deeper than just cheering for the same team. And that's something as a community we're so lucky to have. With so many genuine human beings in the same place. Let's go Chargers, baby. What a lovely day. Here comes the return by Carter. Chargers going to start at the 17-yard line, and this is it. This is the drive. If the Chargers get a touchdown, we win this game. If we stall out, we likely lose this game. And with these games, early wins so important, as the competition is about to get a lot stiffer starting next episode as we enter into what? It's going to be week 9. Which is insane. Week 9. Much love to everybody out here, man. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert. He's going to sling it in the area of, I guess, Mike Williams, what the camera was telling us. But it's incomplete in the middle of a couple defenders. If it was an interception, it's over. 2nd and 10. We need one of those classic, signature, last effort, end game drive for Justin Herbert and the Bolts. 2nd and 10. Herbert looks for a target. He's escaping the pocket. Looks like he's going to full-on commit. And he's going to run for just 6 yards. It's a 3rd and 4. From here on out, it's 4th down territory. Please, for the love of all that's holy, do not run it up the middle with Austin Eckler against the stack box. If it comes to it. Let's get that 1st down here on 3rd down. But with 2 minutes left to go, it's getting a little dicey out here, man. A little dicey. Austin Myers coming right back in here with the $20 holla. Austin, not necessary, man. I love you. But thank you so much for the $20. All of the crazy support from you today, my man. So thank you, Director, for your words. Also the chat. I'm not trying to take this. No, absolutely not, man. But I like talking to the chat and you, Direct. Absolutely. Here comes
Director,
Keenan Allen.
Also to the chat.
With the first down, third and Keenan, and Keenan delivers yet again.
I like talking
Chargers still alive with a minute 55 left to go.
Football is my only happiness.
Football is my only happiness. Anyone can add me on Instagram or Facebook. We are all here, man. The Chargers is that secret dose of medicine that we all need to pull us out of the dumps, man. Much love, Austin. We are all here, man. We are all here cheering on the Chargers, supporting one another. Justin Herbert's going to sling it cross-body. He's going to hit Mike Williams, and Mike Williams steps out of bounds. At the 29-yard line, there is hope. Chargers putting together a nice drive, but it does not matter if we cannot get into the end zone. Thank you again so much, Austin. This is by far, in a way, the best sim series that we've had in terms of energy, conversation, support. Large portion of that goes to you, my man. Thank you so much, Austin. 1st and 10. Herbert looking, fires off, sideline, nobody home. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 with a minute 42 left to play. We got you, baby. We got you. Thank you again so much to everybody, man. Everybody today. This has been insane. My words have been taken away. I'm overwhelmed with just the love you guys bring here. It always surprises me. It always shocks me. I'm just some dude on YouTube. You know what I mean? Here comes Justin Herbert. Crossbody throw. Back of the end zone. It's no good, but I think we had a roughing the passer again. Dedrian Saint or something like that. It's going to give the Chargers 15 and a first down. Chargers getting real close. But they got to execute here. You need a touchdown. Could have been PI, but roughing the passer. Also resulting in another 1st and 15. Remember this comment, Charged will make it to the Super Bowl. Let's go, baby. Here comes a run by Eckler. Eckler trying to make something happen. Picks up 2 yards. 2nd down coming up. Minute 25 left to play. They would be wise to chew a little bit of this clock. Don't give Atlanta enough time to come back. Because all they would need is a field goal. And they got Younghoe Koo to make a long field goal happen if they need to. Chew some of that clock as they go no huddle. 2nd and 8. You can hit your man right there, number 88, Trey McKitty. McKitty's got it. McKitty, he's going to fight his way forward. Down at the 5-yard line. 3rd and 1 with under a minute left to play. This is getting heated, dudes. Trey McKitty makes a play. 5 yards to score, 1 yard to convert. This is a Chargers game if I've ever seen one, man. Can we close this thing out? 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert. He's got Eckler open. He's running away. He's going to toss to the back of the end zone. Nobody home, and they've got to go for it. Eckler was open. Come on, man. This is it. 4th and 1. They have to convert or score on this play. You've got to convert or score on this play, or this could be over. The Chargers lining up I-form with Austin Eckler. It might be over. Unless it's a fullback handoff. I don't know, man. It's, Oh, hey, Herbert's still there. Herbert back in the end zone. That is a Chargers touchdown. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. No way. That is a Justin Herbert play if I've ever seen one. Holy cow. This is Madden Sim at its best, dude. Let's go. I cannot believe what my eyes just witnessed. The Chargers and Justin Herbert breaking a sack. Finds the open man and Mike Williams. And that is the finale of finales. Let's go. I cannot believe it, dudes. As far as drama, as far as unlikeliness, as far as heart attacks go, that was the craziest play I have ever seen. Joanne coming in here. Let's go. Yo. We almost lost that game. Justin Herbert stood back up and said, not today. Mike Williams, Justin Herbert, let's go. That was insane. If there was a Hall of Fame highlights for Sim Sundays, that would make the cut. That would be the opening clip. Oh my goodness. And then JT Woods is going to get a nice stop. Falcons, it's not over yet, Chargers fans. They have 30 seconds, 3 timeouts, and a dream. Chargers defense just needs to hold on a little bit longer, and this will have been one of the best comebacks in Sunday history. Wow. That was an insane play by number 10. Underneath pass. It's Cordero Patterson, tackled in bounds. It forces him to use a timeout. 2 timeouts left, 23 seconds left. Have to keep him out of field goal range. That's why this lead isn't safe. That's why there's too much time on the clock. They have Younghoe Koo. They have timeouts and a mobile quarterback to keep drives alive. Defense needs to hold on just a little bit longer. Drop a monkey! Here comes Khalil Mack. It's going to be a deep pass and broken up at the last second by Mike Davis. That would have been it. That would have been the game-losing reception. Mike Davis, last-second effort, able to break that up. 3rd and 4, 17 seconds left. Talk about heart attacks, man. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. You got to hold on just a little bit longer. My heart is like jumping out of my chest right now. 3rd and 4. Mariota's looking. Khalil Mack's free. Mariota tosses middle of the field. And it is... It is brought in by Drake London. They are in field goal range. Austin Myers with another $10. Says, we got this. No, we got... Please, come on, Chargers defense. We got to do this. We got to do this. Byron Leva, absolute all right now. Can the Chargers defense make something happen? Tackle for a loss. Stop Cordero Patterson. Do not let them get any additional yardage. 11 seconds to go. 1 timeout. Cordero is going to pick up the yardage. Oh. Unless the Chargers can block the field goal, that is it. Drake London won them the game at the end with an insane catch that put him in field goal range. Come on, special teams. Chargers are going to ice them. Icing works against the user. I don't know if it works against the CPU. Oh. Oh, this is too painful. I cannot believe we gave up such a huge catch to Drake London. Oh, come on, man. It all comes down to this. When you ice the user, it gets a lot tougher to make this field goal. Ice the CPU, I have no idea. I have no idea. Justin Herbert, will that second effort from the 25, I should say the 31. Here's Younghoe Koo, one of the best kickers in the league. It's up. And it's good. That's game. Man. What bums me out the most is that crazy highlight is now going to get buried like it never happened. Oh, no. How did we let this happen, Chargers defense? How did we let this happen? Yeah, it's all on Carter. If Carter doesn't score a touchdown, we lose it. It's over. Oh, man. That is probably one of the single biggest gut punches I've ever experienced in Madden Sim. My goodness. Oh. It could have been the biggest comeback in Chargers Sim Sunday history. And that is game. The Chargers will lose this one 24-26. A last-second amazing effort by Justin Herbert falls just short. The defense could not hold on versus Drake London and the Falcons offense. And that puts the Chargers, still at a really good record of 6-2. Oh, that's a gut punch, dude. That is a gut punch. I might still post that clip on Twitter, but dudes, that's insane. Oh, man. That should have been a last game-winning effort right there, dudes. Still 6-2 is what the Chargers are going to open the season off to. The offense, man, a lot of it came down to the offense just really struggling to find the rhythm, right? Lots and lots of blown up runs in the first half, and just kind of a stubbornness not to move away from it. Really did hurt the Chargers there. But 259 yards, 3 touchdowns, interception for Justin Herbert. Austin Eckler, 15 carries for 48 yards. Definitely did not have his best day. 3 carries for 29 for Xander Horvath, which was pretty good. Austin Eckler led in receptions with 62. Keenan Allen, 5, 68 and a tutty. Mike Williams, 4, 46 and a tutty. Donald Parham, 1 for 12 and a tutty. Chargers put up a good fight. And then defensively, I mean, Khalil Mack probably would have won the game ball here. Not only did the tackle for losses come and add to his stat line, but they came at the best times for the Chargers, like the most crucial times, along with that sack. He was a pretty big player this game. Crazy, man. Crazy game. It happened. 6-2 is still very good. Yes, we're about to get into the tougher part of our schedule, though, might I remind you guys. So hopefully the Chargers can bounce back next week. Again, we're playing the San Francisco 49ers next week. So the Chargers, they got some things to work out on offense. They did not look like a top 5 offense this week. They have got to do better next week because that defense is going to be so much tougher. So next Sunday, again, the Sim series will continue with episode 5 featuring a matchup versus San Francisco in San Francisco, so that one will be played away. And then we have our home game versus Kansas City following that in episode 5 of the Sim series. So it should be a pretty fun one, guys. Well, guys, tough one. It does happen. It does happen. It's tough. Even in Sim series, I hate seeing stuff like that. Man, we were so close. That is a gut punch. That feels a lot like Chargers seasons of past. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. But it was really fun along the way, man. Austin, again, thank you so much, man. You really threw down the gauntlet today. Put a good, nice emphasis and attention to some really important conversations that need to be had. And I do appreciate so much all the support from you and the insane amount of super chats. That was wild, man. And again, thank you to everybody too for all your support between Tara and Hugo and everybody with all the support. This has been kind of a crazy one. This is the craziest Sim Sunday I think I've ever had in terms of your guys' support, in terms of the show out, in terms of everything, man. Even though we lost the game to the Falcons, we beat the Seahawks. Even though we lost the game to the Falcons, this was quite honestly an amazing experience for just a bunch of people getting together to watch a freaking Madden simulation that we have no control over. And for that, I thank you guys. Thank you guys again for all the support. You guys make my job possible, right? This is what I do. This is my job, and you guys make it possible for me to do something I absolutely love, to spend time with my kids, be home with my kids, and just really appreciate what the community's done in coming together, even on something as trivial as watching Madden Sims. It's quite touching to see. So guys, then thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to Austin. Thank you to Tara, to Hugo, to everybody so much for all of the support, making this one a really special experience. I really do appreciate it. We'll be seeing you guys next Sunday, live at least, for the Sim series, as well as keep in mind, if the preseason is confirmed to be airing on NFL Game Pass, we will not be only be going live on Sunday, but we'll also be going live on Saturday for the first Chargers preseason game. It should be a very, very exciting time, man. A lot of streaming. I'm definitely going to have to get my reps in this weekend, but it's going to be very exciting to see that team finally on the field, man. So, again, thank you, everybody, so much for all your support, making this a very special Sim Sunday. We'll see you soon with another video coming out likely tomorrow, as well as more live simulations and the live game coverage coming up this week. And we'll see you next time. Again, best community on YouTube by far, bar none. Nobody else can compete. Be there for each other. Be there for one another. Continue to carry the reputation of the best sport fandom in the world. And you do that with pride, and you do that with responsibly. I really do appreciate all you guys, what you guys represent, all the love and support. We'll see you guys next time. And as always, this has been the Director. Bolt up and get excited for Chargers football. Chargers football, we're going to be seeing it live here in just a few, handful of days. Much love to you guys. We'll see you next time. Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.